Do I have a way to get on the black ship? I don't think I do. Can I even go in this, or is it just... Oh. Oh, ooh. Hmm. Well then. Yeah. Hi, Trombe. Hi, Hobbit. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to see that yet. Ooh, hi, Dark Pikachu. Hi, Gana. Okay. Pins. Pin 1. Flying. Auto level pitch. There's no view that I particularly like. And I think having the tree and whatever that ship was in the view there kind of puts Spawn right in the camera. So I'm like, ooh, I shouldn't do that. Nope. Anchor local. Let's go be on the ship. Hi, Scat Cat. Good morning, Yulind in chat. Where is... Oh, it's right there. Okay. I don't like any of these views. I like the map. Granted, it feels a little empty. 10 out of 10 Yulind streams because every stream is 10 out of 10. Well, thank you. Would I call every stream a 10 out of 10? Probably not. But, I don't know. The number of bad streams I've had is very few and far between. Wait, what happens if I'm on the boxes like this? This kind of works. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I just pick somewhere. We'll do here. We'll do here. This works. Hi, Scriggles. You're not the one enjoying the not physics. You late, Proxy beat you to it. Hi, Global. What are you talking about, huh? Who knows about stream, but a Yulind 11 of 10 for sure. Oh my goodness, Scriggles. The other camera. I need to set up the other camera. Pins 2. Why am I leaning like that? Is it just the angle, or? Ugh. Okay, bring up Chatterino. I wanted to alt stream yesterday, but Elden Ring ended up starting so late that we didn't finish until like 11:30. And I was like, I could. Like if I went live now, I'd be able to like stream for like maybe 2 hours, but I didn't want to get back in VR. Yulind butt lick. What the heck? Late Latlin? Okay, Global. Alright, dude. Are you on like a Linkin Park kick right now, Global? Because like everything you send me is Linkin Park. Hi, AC5, by the way. I said hi to you off stream, but in case you're wondering why it takes this man over an hour to stretch, it's only because it takes him 10 minutes because he's never happy with where he stands. I like it when the background is pretty. You can't fault me for that. Fuck you. I think this would be a very different stream if I just went live with a black screen. That'd be horrible. That'd be awful. People would still watch. People would still watch. It's not a phase. It's who Teto is. No, okay. I think I'm ready to start. So let's start stretching. Knee lifts at the beginning. Hi, Ronmu. Today, I will probably do what I did. Was it Thursday or was it Friday? I don't remember. I want to do an alt stream. Well, okay, so we'll walk, we'll nap. Unless the walk goes really, really long and nap is ending like at 5. Like if I'm waking up at 3, I'll alt stream until Cairo goes live. But if I'm waking up at like 4:35, then I'll be like, okay, no alt stream. Not me saying, we're gonna do an alt stream, guys, and then not doing it. Day 7. Yulind still hasn't started stretches. I've literally started them! What do you mean? Comfy, icy hug. Ankle lifts. I'm here to motivate. Grr. Grr. I was playing a bit of Rabbit and Steel this morning, and I finally unlocked one of the new characters. She's really cool. I didn't get to use her at all, but I tried her in the toy box just to see what her abilities do. She's kind of fucking cool. With the right gems, I feel like she'd be fucking fun. And she kind of seemed to have a lot of good gems. The problem with a lot of characters in Rabbit and Steel is that they're only fun if they have very specific gems. Looking at you, Archer Rabbit. Or Sniper Rabbit? I forget if it's Archer or Sniper. I think it's Sniper. That character literally is only fun if you have the Garnet primary. And so, like, to make a character good and fun, it has to be, like, multiple options for their gems. And I think the Hammer Rabbit has that. Hi, Devil Gated. What are we at? Arm pulls? Hi, Devil. Lunges. We are at lunges. Hi, Comey. You cheater. I can't believe you're just flying around instead of taking the intended walking paths. We are chows, we fly. Only if you have flight leveled up. They can't fly for shit if you haven't been giving them birds. And I think green tubes? Oh. One more night in San Fran, then it's flight time. Yeah. Hi, Leo. Hi, Yuli. Delegated hug. I ate a phoenix. Pre-cooked chimkin was good and gave flight. One phoenix does not give you enough flight. My mother just bought Indian food, so I cannot wait to eat that later. You can't eat it now? Hi, Joe. Also, I can tell that you didn't eat a phoenix, Icy Fire, because you don't have any phoenix traits showing. You are fucking lying. Ugh. Both of you look like complete baby chows that have not consumed any animals. Alright, lunge is done. He's too good. Yeah. Okay. I'm going fast today. Toe touches. Did Trogdor show up yet? Trogdor was there in the pre-stream chat. Crap, I missed head pats. You did, Ganna. I mean, morning, Yulind. Good morning again. Here, get up here quick. We'll wait for you. Have you guys seen Fern's little happy walk? When Fern's like, she's had a good day. She walks like this. Hi, Juice. Where is here? The red building. You're on the middle one. You look at the red one. It's got a catwalk to it. You walk up that. You just start going upstairs. Hi, Logitech. Hi. Good boys, you're the one getting head pats. Okay. Dedge, all these chows cute. Toe touch. We're at toe touch. Hi, Salticity. Oh, do I have good tracking on my legs today? Hell yeah, I do. Oh, I just felt a pop. That was nice. He's actually got straight legs. Hello, hello. Where was I? How many chows do you think we could get? Do I think we could get? Maybe 4 or 5. I don't want to do a chows get on. If you've got a chow, get on. Because, like, I don't know. I just want people to be comfy. I don't want people to be, like, busy and not be able to get on. And then, like, them feeling like they let people down. And people overthink the smallest things. And so. His legs straight. Yulind, not so much. Okay. Okay, Buster. All right. Ronmu brick. What are you throwing a brick at Ronmu for? Icy Fire, hoi hoi chat. Hi, Pixel. Oh my god, so true, bestie, but then again, neither are you. I feel called out. You're here! I don't want it to be like Air is doing something. And it's like, oh, the chows, get on! Get on if you love me. If you don't, I hate you forever. And then Air's like, I'm literally on the bus. I can't. Yeah, this chow isn't feeling it today. Hi, Icy. Well, very true. My preference is yes. Splits. We haven't had an outfit, right? I didn't miss that, did I? I'm seeing a lot of taxes. You said people overthink things? I just felt an arrow pointed along with a red circle on me. That is not pointed at you. That's pointed at me, Icy Fire. That is a lot of people here. There was some drama this weekend that I'm looking at, I'm just like, oh my god. All 3 of these people are just overthinking this. Oh god. Do I meddle or am I overthinking it? Be human. Optional. Me too, doctors hate me. Sex. Yes, please. Always ensure your femboys feel loved and cuddled. A little Mao. Hey, furries are hot. What are the options today? It'll say if you mouse it over. Are you watching on mobile? You might not be able to see them if you're on mobile. Maid, pajamas, and demon. I have not fixed demon yet. Granted, the fixes it needs are really, really minor. I need to fix the boots, and that's a whole, like, If you have to think about overthinking about it, you're most likely overthinking. True. What do you want, Leo? What do you want? Hello, Pixel. Yeah, some furries are pretty cute. Not really my thing, but not a deal breaker. Hello, hello. What are we thinking about? How about Maid? Once it's fixed, I like Demon. The problem with Demon is that... I'll show you the problem with Demon. And then we'll switch to Maid. The problem with Demon is that to avoid clipping between the thigh highs and the boots, I had to make my feet fucking huge. So the boots are just a little like, what the fuck going on there? They're just a little like, they're 1.17 in the Z plane, which is like front to back. I think X is side to side, Y is up and down, and Z is front to back. And so my feet are just like kind of fucking long. Other than that, I can't remember if there's anything I really want to change with it. I think it's just the boots. Hot. Thank you. These boots are made for stomping. Damn, Sora. You know what they say about big feet? Long legland. It's not the legs that are long, it's the feet. It's the feet that are long. But we're doing made today. I didn't cover my panties in time. You saw. You saw! Ooh! Hi, Media. Media, have you unlocked any of the extra rabbits yet? Those upgraded from Koopa Stompers to Belfic Destroyers. I look away for 1 second. Agree, Hot Media gets it. I missed it. Can you do it again? No, I cannot do it again. I think. I unlocked the Hammer Rabbit this morning. Oh, she seems really fucking fun if you get the right gems. If you get the right gems, I feel like she's like one of those rabbits. It's like, I fucking love playing this, but you can't guarantee those gems, and so she's potentially like not fun a lot of the time, which is like, I hate that, but. Hi, Wolfie. Are there 3 or 4 more? I know there's 3 for certain. In the unlocks, it looks like there's 4 more, but I haven't seen. I have no idea if or what the 4th is. But I know there is the hammer, there is the firecaster, and the grenadier. Donkey Matthews. Perfect pantsuit cover. Hi, Wolfie. I got 3. The hammer, the pistolier, and the pyromancer. Okay, I know those 3 exist. If there's a 4th one, I'm unsure. Yulind, can you do a few jumping jacks? No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. It was German. Oh, Wolfie. Hi, Ganna. Oh, Icy. Don't encourage him like that, Ganna. Yeah, we got a Wolfie, too. How much of the stretching done? We have done toe touches. We are at splits. And then we need cami stretch, and then squats, and then planking. So, hi, Trogdor. Laced is nice. We're making good progress. I was going really fast. I didn't have the camera on world. I had it on local. I'm sorry, Yulind. Will you please do some jumping jacks? No, I don't think I will. Are you joining? Probably not today. Bro, not today. I'm like half dead tired. Day 49, still not done stretches. What the fuck? Ow, ow, ow. One more. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Yow. Elise is nice. No way, you already started stretching. What the fuck? Be fully dead tired. Nah, let it follow you to give us a view. Drinking 9ergy? I wasn't expecting a different answer, but I'm feeling I had to use correct grammar, or I'll suffer the wrath of Yulind. You think I have any wrath? You think I'm a wrathful person in any capacity? Where was the camera initially? I think it was just like here. Oh no, I had it with the tree in the background. Don't slip. You need to put on Linkin Park for him to get into it. I'm killing you, Global. I'm killing you. Yesterday was day 400, but I passed out before I sent it out. That is a little tragic. Why didn't you send it out at the beginning? 400, that's a lot. That's a huge one, Trogdor. It means a lot to me. That's more than a fucking year. And thank you for the Valentine's chocolates. Mwah. Yulind, if it makes you feel better, I got one of those big chocolate chip cookies from Costco. That does make me feel better. Because those fucking rule. Yulind, we are proud of you. Thank you. Stop stretching and start yasping, FSMH. I'm working on it. Maybe tomorrow I walk a bit with Flatland. Do you want me to answer that? Yes. Yes, I do. Go ahead and answer it, Scat Cat. And think about your answer, or not or else. Or that is not an or else question. He just pouts and gets mad at you. Someone angers you enough, let me know. I'll yap at them till they go crazy. I'm actually really good at handling myself with that stuff, Scriggles. As crazy as this sounds, because you don't expect this from your friends or from streamers in general, I can handle confrontation. I'm not like confrontational and then I look for problems, but like if there's an issue, I'm typically not the one that's like, oh God, let's just pretend it goes away. I have done that with a few people, but typically, you know, I address things. They already turned the water when I'm in the tub. Lincoln Park, I thought he only listens to Avenged Sevenfold. You think I listened to Avenged Sevenfold? I did in high school. All chocolate chip cookies are great. Have you had them? Nah, not Costco, or how it's called. We are in the U. We have good quality food. Costco is good quality. What the fuck? I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about people you'll send after me. I've seen your chat. I don't want to be sent after me. I'm weird. What the heck? I don't send anybody after anyone. I always deal with that shit myself. What? Estimated chocolate is all sugar and fat. It takes 2 hours of vigorous activity to burn the calorie content of a small cookie. Yulind doesn't look for problems, but he is very eager when one is presented. Proof it. Can you tell North America to get it together? I'd like food that isn't sugar. Can you tell any country in existence to get it together and make sugars have some nutritional value? I love sugar. I would literally live on sugary foods. I just can't. Antarctica. We did splits. We're at Cami stretch. The EU has McDonald's French fries without coloring in them? No. That's not what I'm saying, Skirls. I want sugar to have nutritional value. I want to eat the cookie with a shit ton of sugar on it, but that, like, is somehow nutritious. That gives me vitamins. That gives me protein. That's what I want. The EU also has Europe in it. How about fruit sugar? And I want sugar not to kill me because I'm diabetic, but here we are, you know? Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No way. Fruit sugar is... I don't know. Is there a difference between fruit sugar and processed sugar? I don't know about that. Not saying I don't know about that is like, I think you're wrong. I don't know about your stance there. More of just I actually don't know. When I went to school, I never had like a class on nutrition or class on like healthy eating. And so I feel very uneducated and like, just like I've picked things up here and there, but I've never had like a sit down and like, I need to learn nutritional value and stuff. He seems so sassy today. I seem sassy today? I don't even feel that sassy. Yepper's Way. The Costco that I go to has some good bakery food, but then again, it's right next to the Pentagon. I took home Eck. Everyone called me gay. Joke's on you, I had a class full of women. There's a McDonald's in the Pentagon. Sorry, just now recovering from the screen kiss. I was not expecting that, oh my word. What has happened in the past? How long? Squats and plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pixel shared with me an outfit yesterday. It was somebody's like celebration thing. So it yeah, Ghana just does that. They're fine. It was like some celebration for their shop or whatever. So they were giving out a schoolgirl uniform. And I'm not like super keen on having a schoolgirl uniform. You know, I feel like it's cute, but something about being a 34-year-old dude online and running around in the high school girl's uniform is just like, I don't want to do this. I just don't want to do this. But Pixel made the good point of you can cannibalize it. You know, if I like the skirt, I can take the skirt, and so I'll just cosplay Sailor Moon, you know. Potentially. I don't know, it had a good skirt. It had good like shoes and socks, and so I could see myself using them at some point. If you had a healthy eating class, it would have been on the eat all the carbs food pyramids that we know is wrong. That Chow just straight up upskirting explodes. I downloaded, so I have it. Schoolgirl Yulind, you say? It's very unlikely. There's like 5 outfits I want to do before I would consider like schoolgirl Yulind. However, I do think some of the parts from the schoolgirl outfit I could take for Gyaru. So like I think the skirt from that one would go better with Gyaru Yulind than the pants I have. Gran liked it. Gran is also a lot younger than me, Pixel. Gran is like 22 or 23 and like not that far off from high school, okay? I'm a decade removed from high school. Oh, Avatar, okay. Thought you meant IRL. No. I want you in fishnets. I think we did that. I think we did fishnets with the bunny outfit. Hi, Trogdor. Decade and a half. Yeah. Actually, you're a decade and a half. Almost 2 decades, honestly. It has been 2 decades since I started high school. We need 4 more years for it to be 2 decades since I graduated high school. Hi, Yulind. Up. I graduated in 11. 09. We turned 35 this year. 3 more years? I graduated when I was 18, and I'm 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So 38 or 18, 38. That's 20. 34. 38. That's 4. Yeah, I know. My pack tells me this every day. You graduated in 09. It's 26. I graduated when I'm 18. And I'm 34. Fuck you, Hobbit. So, Yulind, do you have any plans this Saturday? I don't know. Normally we would do Tails. We would like to do Tails. However, Ginjo, their main source of income is Fansly. I think it's Fansly? It's Fansly or OnlyFans. And so I don't know if they're doing like a Valentine's Day stream thing. I have no fucking clue. Yeah, I'm sure crawling around on all fours doesn't help. Link? You know I can't link that here, Trogdor. Listen, I need to get my steps in, so I use all fours so it goes faster. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 squats. 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I cannot debate this. The logic is sound. No, the logic is not sound. That's not how it works. Hi, Borye. I feel like I wanted to talk up to B about something. I can't remember what it is now. I may be stupid, but I'm quick on my feet. Hi, B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, Moikin Prince. Hi, Micaiah. Perverted Chow to the right. Yeah. He has no fucking clue. That's perfect. Shush, I'm almost there. Well, Discord said next month, everyone needs to let them scan your face. Otherwise, your account will be locked in teenage mode. I don't know. On one hand, I'm like, Discord has been used for so much shit initially that I'm like, maybe this is for the better, but like anytime it gets that invasive, I'm like, ugh, I don't like this. Hi, Space Fish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Dull. Hi, Dully. The fuck is teenage mode? You will not be able to enable not safe for work stuff, I'd assume. I don't know. And you'd probably not be able to see not safe for work channels or servers. How does this protect people? I mean, I guess it enables, like, parental features. You're trusting a company to hold data that can identify you personally and be used to impersonate you. I don't think Discord can consider data like you should. Just my 2 cents. I like it when they don't hold the data. I like it when they do it the way VRChat does it, Skriggles, where they say, yeah, we don't hold on to this. It's basically just like, it's verified, yes, click the thing, don't save the data. I like it when it's done like that. Is it going to be done like that? I have no idea. Porn is bad, Yulind. Jesus said so. Obviously, I don't think porn is bad. But I do think Discord has a real problem with, hi, Kyle. You know, people have used it for a lot of really heinous shit. Hi, Smug. Stream 45, let's fucking go. All I'm saying is they need money, so they will sell you shit. I mean, they already have the gift shop and Nitro. I'm pretty sure they're profitable, right? Discord's photo idea. It's also easily bypassable. Stop, Jack. Even if it's bypassable, and it shouldn't be, I'm not excusing it, that it exists will prevent some things from happening, right? If you have 10 kids and 2 of them bypass it, you know, that's a 20% failure rate, which is huge, but it still protected those 8. Facial age estimation, a short video selfie, processed on your device, not stored by Discord, or uploading a photo or a government-issued ID, data deleted after verification. Hi, noob. It is the system people use pictures of Arthur Morgan to get past. I know. I did try, and it's not that easy. You don't stop bad actors by stopping them. You stop them by annoying the fuck out of them and making it too much time that it's not worth it. It definitely helps. I don't know if that's like the way to stop them, but all I'm saying is, as someone who has worked in cybersecurity, there's red flags here. But like Skriggles, I haven't worked in cybersecurity. You have. Isn't there red flags just everywhere? Like, what is the perfect system? What is the, like, hey, let's do this and all the problems go away, but, you know, it costs money, so that's why companies don't want to do it? What is that system? Because as it stands right now, there's a lot of underage kids getting hurt on Discord because they're just, you know, there's just a lot of people, there's just a lot of bad actors on Discord. All I'm saying is we should just exterminate the kids. I mean, the red flags are everywhere because the most insecure part of the system is the person. I think we have 3 more squats. My stance, Scriggles, is it is not a perfect solution. By any means, it's not a perfect solution. But is it better than no solution? I kind of feel like it is. I mean, the fact that there are red flags everywhere doesn't make them any less red. Not the issue, though. We should just take all the kids and put them in a camp together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's been proven it can be bypassed. They've been bypassed iPhone camera unlock. Perfect system. Leisure Suit Larry, the age verification was a quiz on politics, sports, and famous adult actors, actresses. Please no. Please no, I'd never pass it. You're basically a kid, SFG. Just let the kids stay on Roblox where it's safe. Where it's safe, he says. I couldn't play it. I'm too young at 37. Nobody tell them. Hi, ball dear. Anyway, there is no right answer. However, the point is, securing your data in transit and at rest. Well, at rest, it should be deleted, right? There shouldn't be an at rest. In transit, I would hope so. But that's such a small window that it's not... Like, there's not going to be a leak of, oh, 50,000 accounts got leaked, because there should never be that many in transit, right? Oh, I can't pass it now either, because it's from the 90s. Who knows what happened back then? SMH. Who is auditing the process? At rest is any period of time waiting in memory or on disk for the service. Okay. Which, I kind of just assumed that was at transit. That's still kind of the same window of, like, is there ever going to be a massive percentage of the users that are in transit or at rest before they get deleted? No. So, like, if there was a leak, and ideally, there isn't even a leak, but if there was, it would only affect, like, a small fraction. Enough. And again, I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying it's ideal. But is it better than doing absolutely nothing? I'm going to say yes. I'm just going to say yes, it's better than doing nothing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm kind of there with you at this point. When you delete a file from your PC, it isn't deleted. Wait till it can write it over. So you need to ensure you delete it and secure delete. I don't see them telling me any of this, so that is a concern. For example, the government of the USA and Canada have data compliance standards set for such events. Honestly, I agree. Though if Discord can seem to work a little on the commission bot issue, then I'll be happy. Oh my god, yes. Holy shit. Delete. I don't know if you have to deal with this. I have to ban like 2 bots from my server per day. And like, I've set up onboarding. And I think I need to like review it and set it up again. Cause like shit. They're so fucking, I have to deal with them so much. Any solution that affects non-targets more than targets is a horrible system. Is it going to affect non-targets more than targets though? And also, I'm completely fine with inconveniencing people like inconveniencing every single user if it protects a few users from being like literal child trafficked. Hi, Zuvi. There is dust on the windowsill, Yulind. What the heck? Yep, same. Don't imagine my pain reaching out to people to draw them in VR chat. Starting conversation. Hello, I'm an artist in VR chat. Can get me in trouble. You have to just make it look different enough, right? You gotta be like, hey, I know this looks bad, but... That's thinking the cybersecurity way. Might be good to set up a honeypot. Yeah. Someone should put out that fire. But I don't want to help putting out that fire because what if my eyebrows get singed? Zero trust, assume breach, always verify. Quickly clean it before the head maid notices. That is true. Where's your duster? The duster is on the other maid outfit, not this one. Sup, fucker? Want some art? I mean, kids don't deserve freedom. They should be locked up in a VR reality. Something like Cyberpunk 2077. Literally the opposite, Pixel. You have to keep the kids out of VR until they're like 18. Literally, it affects their motor skills. Was it 18 or 13? I know when like you have someone that's a literal child, if they're in VR too much, it affects their motor skills. And you start getting like the astronaut issue where like astronauts come down from space and they like put a pen in the air and it drops and they're like, oh shit, I'm not in space anymore. And they're just, it takes them a few months to stop doing that. But like with kids, they just, it fucks their depth perception. They literally just grab for stuff and just whiff and hit air and they're like, what the? Oh, you have to keep the kids out of VR. Is there a lewd maid? There is not. Yet. Honeypot equals a trap that will get the malicious targets and stop them from touching your system. Yes, I'm aware with Honeypot. I watched Assassination Classroom. So for Discord, some people set up a role. When bots grab it, it bans them. I see what you're saying with Discord. Hi Gana, hi Yulind, hi Zuvi. 18, yeah, 13 as I understand it is okay. 13, they don't need to walk. They can learn to walk when they're 18. Hi Zuvi. Honestly, I'm so happy VR wasn't an option when I was a kid. How does this guy know so much about kids in VR? Because I've been in VR for 6 years, and you see, like, studies about it. It was a fucking Twitter study. Well, it was a study that was, you know, posted on Twitter that I saw. That was like, yeah, here's a fucking video of it's really bad for kids to be in VR before 13. Stop putting them in VR. And then, like, I hear, you know, oh, it was Christmas, and 200,000 kids got a Meta Quest, and it's just like, no, that's bad. My favorite astronaut back on Earth moment is an interview where they give him a cup of coffee, he sticks it in relative's face, and the cup just drops. I'm sad as to think for kids these days. Sometimes I think Cairo is right. That study was pretty big, Lamau. I remember that research. And I would love to talk and debate and see people's thoughts on stuff. I find it interesting and informative. I enjoy talking about it. I'll admit, Scriggles, I get a little frustrated when it feels like somebody isn't listening to my side. And so when somebody won't, like, acknowledge mine, like, for now, you kept going on the security and stuff. Hi, non-dairy. But I don't think you ever said, like, yeah, it is a problem that there isn't really much protections, and they should do something about it. To me, I'm just like, grr, why won't Scriggles say that it's a problem and something should be done at least? Oh, it's fucked? There is no proper solution? Okay. I didn't think about that. Whoopsie. 50 start, 53 in. Holy fuck me out. Holy schmoly. It wasn't that bad. Oh my god. 2, 1, 3-minute plank. I like the one where he forgets about gravity and keeps dropping his pen. I remember seeing a video of kids swiping their books. I couldn't tell if it was a joke or legit. Hi, non-dairy. Subi Saucer, what's fucked? Oh, fuck, you don't appreciate the view, but rotate. There we go. She goes, being a problem? No. Holy schmoly, that view turns. Goddamn. Let me rotate my turn a little. My fucking got cause cheeks out. That's why I'm here, baby. Goddamn. It's my job. I need to make sure Yulind gets fired up, you know. You got this. Oh, Yulind. What's that in the background? You need to rotate to see it. No, I don't. No, I don't, Micaiah. Rotate 90 degrees to the right. Yeah, I'm sure you only have wholesome thoughts. Okay. I'll do it for Ranmu. There. I have rotated 90 degrees to the right. I did 90 degrees to the left first. That's your left? No. I rotated 90 degrees to the right. I did it after 90 degrees to the left. He pretends to get embarrassed. Yeah, I'm sure you only have wholesome thoughts, wholesome. Yeah, wholesome. I'm not wrong. I did exactly as you said. So have y'all talked about the Super Bowl halftime show yet? Nope. 90 seconds down. 90 more to go. Actually, honestly, I didn't even watch it. I need to watch the halftime show. I've seen, like, bits and pieces of it. I saw that he named every Spanish-speaking nation. I saw that the projector said love triumphs over hate. Superb Owl's mention. Yeah, I missed it all. I didn't either. Is your dad happy? No. Well, I don't know. I don't think he likes the Patriots either, so I don't think he cared. He was a good boy that does what he's told sometimes. Oh, never mind. It's just sports ball. Do you see the bush people? I did see the bush people. Hi, Gran. 45 seconds. You can't do pod friend now. I can't do it. The Ents are coming to take Isengard. 25 seconds. Yulind, what, Ganna? Pod friend is happening. Fuck you. Fuck you, Ganna. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, he did? Okay. Holy fuck. Hi, Techno. Love how political got just on team location. So glad that distraction is gone. Hi, Creepies. Do you think he feels the breeze? Hello, new distraction. Damn, this boy's kicked up. You got this, Techno. Shame it doesn't jiggle yet. Icy. I saw that Lady Gaga was there. I saw that Kid Rock and Turning Point USA did their own halftime show. And I saw that they had 5 million people watching the Turning Point USA YouTube stream to see the not woke halftime show. I also saw a clip of bruh what? Oh, don't worry, it gets better. I also saw that XQC was like, wow, 5 million people. That's a lot of people watching Turning Point USA for the halftime show. They usually don't get anywhere near those numbers. Let's check it out. Watches for 30 seconds. Literally nothing moves in chat. Not a single person types a single message. And XQC goes, is the chat frozen? It's not moving. I don't see anybody in chat. Is it not frozen at all? And he types out, hello? It immediately pops up. No lag, no issue whatsoever, just XQC, hello? For anybody that doesn't get the connection, Turning Point USA was botting 5 fucking million accounts on their halftime show for Kid Rock. Holy shit. Two-tone to jiggle. Shocker. Oh, you're talking about the halftime show. Yeah, that's what I was just messaging? That's what I was just talking about.
Oh, I thought you meant just them botting in general, because the botting is really obvious.
No. It was that they had 5 million viewers. The chat wasn't moving at all. XQC types, it instantly pops up. So it's like, what does that say about this? Kid Rock is bad enough, Turning Point USA and Kid Rock, just fucking because. Oh, they go hand in hand. Clash of Clans did a halftime show with Lil Wayne too. That's really funny, shocker. Kid who? Sounds like they need VR jail time. Unironically, him being the most famous person to talk in their chat. Shit, there was something else I was gonna talk about with the thing. Where was it? Oh yeah. Was every single Super Bowl ad AI? Like, did they have one that wasn't? Cause like, hi Pro Diggity. You think boomers watching it on their TV are gonna use the chat? You think boomers know how to set up fucking Turning Point USA stream on their...
They're not just gonna go to Fox or something to watch it?
Yeah. My dad could probably figure it out, but he's also not going to watch Turning Point USA.
Is your dad a boomer or Gen X?
He's like just barely boomer. Yes. I don't think 5 million boomers are gonna figure out putting YouTube on their TV. Unironically him. 385 Yulin's telling everyone the news. 385, you're right behind Trogdor. Hell yeah. We are Adobe files. It's what I would expect the TPU, though. Family values and all that. This AI thing is getting really stupid. You think boomers know what a stream is? Hug. Okay. We are going to... Nope. No, that is actually what I wanted. We're gonna go to Game World. I'll say this about that. You need to be signed in to chat. My dad opened YouTube on his TV and was not signed in. I highly doubt they actually had 5 million. I'm extremely suspicious of that. We did Idol City yesterday. I do think you raise a good point, you know. I do think there is that consideration, but I am very much like, X to doubt. New instance. Friends. Drop portal. Portal. Class is starting. Gotta go. Have good walks. Goodbye, Techno. I hope class goes fast. I wonder what would happen if I went to a bunch of old people's homes and changed all the TVs to show Yulind stream. Feel like they would like it better than the news. I feel like some of them would throw their TV out the window. Okay. Oh my god, that's so quiet. That's better. Oh, no, I want this window. They don't need to figure it out when their grandchild set the YouTubes on their TV last Thanksgiving for them. Yes, no fucking way they had 5 mil. Finish stretches in less than an hour. You're so fast, eh? I know, but we're not walking by an hour, so. Fuck, the prob didn't have 1 mil real people. Well, that person has no taste then. Whoa, that was a Hobbit in a maid outfit? It was. Hobbit likes to match me. Da, 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 da. Oh, this dock is so small. We gotta go to the bigger one. Okay. Anchor World. Hello, panties. What? When did you even see them? Is that PSO music? Yeah, it is. This world doesn't have like background music, and so I always go find a YouTube video. But I need to fix my trackers. Hi, Shion. Hi, Harley. Hug. Hi, Yulind. Fantasy Star Online. God, I kind of miss it. Dully. I shouldn't be saying this, but Cairo has been badgering me to do a playthrough of PSO episode 1 and 2 again on the private servers Blueburst, I think. And I keep yelling at him, stop suggesting games! But like, ugh, that does sound really fucking fun. But does it have sick grass ASMR? When you're moving about in the world, as you move back, hi chat. Oh, I see. Hello, panties. Man, PSO music. It's activating neurons. Never heard beaver to be used as an insult? What? Did somebody use it as an insult here? I'm not complaining though. You want to play that old ass combat? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes. There's a lot of other things I want to do first, but yes. There is nothing closer to ASMR for me than old PSO episode 1 and 2 sounds. Hearing this soundtrack, hearing some of the like monster sounds, hearing some of the like teleport and weapon sounds, the menu sounds, it is literally just brain neurons activate, happiness engaged. Very much so, yes. You're cute. Well, thank you. Yeah, kind of intend to start up WoW Classic and play with my chat. Sounds like fun, but I need to make a consistent schedule. WoW Classic? Not WoW Midnight, which is coming out in like 3 weeks? Do I have this way too tight? I do. Okay. I don't have Wi-Fi. Start manual workout. We're walking through the golden saucer. Who wants to play retail? They botched the level up system so you can't quest without issues. Back to work later. I hope work goes fast, Pro Diggity. I think retail WoW is the prime experience of WoW right now. I think it is not for everybody, but I do think it's really good. I think Mythic Plus is the premier content of World of Warcraft. WoW Classic mentioned. Cute, back to work later. This guy really just yapping. What the heck, we're walking. I don't have anything against Classic. I just think WoW Retail has an expansion coming out in like 3 weeks or something. It's March 3rd, I think. And I feel like a lot of people are getting hyped for it. Oh boy, finally walking time. Yeah, it is finally walking time. Classic is peak WoW. Well, we could argue that all day, Gana. It's so good they released it like 7 times. Yeah, they just can't get it right, so they have to keep re-releasing it. Holy shit, walking time. God damn it, Cairo. Hi, Cairo. How many times did they release retail? 0. What? Huh? You know where we just were, Cairo? You wanna know where we just were? I just got here. Yeah, you're late. I know I always say none of you can be late, only I can be late, but you actually are late, Cairo. We were walking on the ancient ship, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Problem is leveling. So Belial tried to level up a mage to play WoW retail on a new account. They can't level up. Like they can barely solo an equal level mob. They mess it up. And I can't make my chat go through that. That does sound shitty. They just did a level squish. And I feel like they always fuck up level squishes. They'll have it fixed soon, but... Heck yeah. He what, Lamau? Delete. Wouldn't that be really fucking funny? If that wasn't an issue with WoW, that was just Bellular being straight ass at WoW. Bellular still does great news. I find Bellular, one, extremely clickbaity, and two, I find him really biased. Like, when he wants to, like, when he makes a point with one of his videos, WoW, I've seen WoW literally address it and fix it. I've seen, like, Bellular make a video, and I go, oh yeah, that is in the game, that is a problem. And then I see, like, WoW fix it, and it's like, this 100% solves it. For me as a player actively playing the game, I can see that the issue is resolved. And then he'll make a video that's like, they didn't fix it. It's still a problem. I have my suspicions that, you know, they're not going to do it and they want it to be a problem. And it's like, what? No, it's fixed. I can literally see that it's fixed. What are you talking about? And then he won't do a, like, I was wrong, or I updated this. Like, he locks in on a take, and I find that really annoying. But Bellular's trash it, wow. Huh? On retail. Retail is like baby mode for leveling. You sneeze on hamster and get 20 levels. Are you using leveling gear? Here's the thing, Dully. Gana has never played retail. The last time they played retail was like Miss of Pandaria. And so like they're the classic superior Andy elitist. Retail is too easy. Classic has the struggle of leveling, the thrill of the game. I played Legion and I played the other one. What is the other one? With Torghast? Shadowlands? Right, but the last time you played was Shadowlands, right? So Gana, what Dully is talking about is in current WoW right now, pre-patch midnight, they did a level switch where the scaling is off. The scaling is off and it is difficult to level because your stats went down a shit ton and a lot of the mob stats didn't go down enough, or some abilities didn't go down. So there will be abilities that one-shot you. Or mobs that, like, their health didn't scale properly. So, you know, you used to have 1 million health, and a mob used to have 1 million health, and your health went down to 50,000, and the mob's health went down to, like, 500,000. That actually sounds really cool. I played until Dragonflight. You would not be saying it's really cool when an enemy one-shots you. You would very much be complaining. And so, the issue that Bellular made a video about is that it is impossible to level right now because half of the mobs out there just have an unscaled ability that one-shots, and just mobs hit you like a truck. Like, white attacks from mobs are gonna kill you in 5 to 10 hits. I'm making a generalization because I haven't actually watched this video, but from context of what Dully has said, that's basically what's happening. And so Dully doesn't want to get into retail and have a bunch of the chat get into it as well, and get shit on by mobs, especially if they're like new to WoW. I can see how that would suck to level. I mean, I would be playing because a mob would be able to one-shot me, and it's about playing around it. How do you play around a mob one-shotting you as a warrior? Like, what do you do? I think he said they made it so 25 to 30, then everything would go downhill. Fear, roots, play a better class. Play a better class is the worst solution to a problem I've ever heard, Gana. That's... You're trolling me, Gana. You're actually trolling. You said warrior? Yes! Okay, I get, you know, Gur warriors, Gur DKs. But, like, who would want to play that? From a, like, objective, jokes aside standpoint, you don't think that's a good solution, right? Okay, but, like, serious? Yes, like, serious. You don't think just play a different class is the real solution, correct? My ears already hurt. Have you seen old school RuneScape with chunk lock accounts? No. Where they spend like 100 hours trying to get 40 levels. What's wrong, pal? My ears hurt. My audio strap for the big screen beyond broke. And so I'm using the headset I used to nap with. But it's a headset that it's nice because I can lay on my side. But actually, like, using it to walk with, it's a little uncomfortable. If they came out and said, don't play that class, I feel like that's giving up on your game. By doing mad dumb shit because they only have access to this little part of the game. Oh no. I don't think a challenge mode, a self-imposed challenge mode, is a good standard for the game, though. And that's probably not what you're saying. But, like, if I was to play this for this, it would be play around the mobs. So it would be warlocks and mages with CC and priests with bubbles. Hey! Cairo just saw this zone. It was new. Crazy it broke so fast. It's... yeah. I don't know if it's the audio strap or if it's the big screen specifically. But it's doing really bad feedback. It's pretty, I like it a lot. Oh, getting into Shadowbringers? Yeah. I had to turn this one up. I said, if I was to play, I'd start with, I can see how that would suck to level with. It does need to be fixed. Okay, good. Good. The problem, Trogdor, is that I had the audio strap for walking with, and I had the headphones for sleeping in VR with. And I was basically switching between those every day. And I don't think the big screen is like... I don't think its port is quality enough that it can handle constant switching of cables. Also, can I say? Dragon Riding best update to WoW? I will disagree with you, Dully. I do think Dragon Riding is fun. I don't like that it was added to the leveling process. Yes, it's good, and it feels fucking great to fucking zoom across the zone. But it introduces the Cataclysm problem of like, hey, go kill this NPC in this area. So you fly over, you land, you kill the shit, you fly up and over. You don't get to like walk around the zones anymore. I really liked it when, at least for the leveling process, you were running around the zones. You know what I want to title stream? Are you gonna side quest a lot today, you think? So? I have no fucking clue. Do you like how 14 does it? I kind of do. I kind of do like how 14 does it. It kind of sounds like a lot more extreme version of Iron Man. I wish Dragon Riding was just like a new form of flying. And they did like what they did in TVC and stuff. What do you mean? They did. With you need to get a certain progression to fly. I've built so much with Tails and other things. I'll tell you like we're going to progress and then we just side quest for 5 hours. 14-2. Why don't you just say we're going to play? We're going to play Xenoblade 2. Who knows what Yulind accomplishes this time? Okay, fair. I guess I just like flying around with gliding stuff. Better when they added garrisons. I hate garrisons. Dully? Oh my god, Dully. I am the MMO housing enthusiast. I was so excited for garrisons. And it was like the most half-assed, pathetic, shit-tier MMO housing possible. And then they had the audacity to be like, yeah, housing was a failure, so we're not going to do it again. And they didn't do it for like 12 years, right? And it's like, no, housing is fun. You just did it bad. You just fucking did it bad. The new housing. Oh my god. I don't know if you've like seen much of the new housing, Dully. Oh, it's so good. It's not perfect, but it is really, really good. Yulind gambles more begrudgingly and high. Cairo, Fruity told me that you can farm cores, that they're not just tests. Play with the garrisons like 5 years after the fact. It was fun for like a week a little. Hi. I do think the garrisons are a neat concept. They just put way too much practical use in them. They should not have anything to do with professions. You should not get like any stuff from them. It should be like covenants where this is a base you are progressing. Yeah, do you want to farm for trash common cores for hours? Okay, that's different than saying this isn't in the game. Like, huh? The new housing looks so much better. I like 14s too, but I kind of prefer when they made you finish the 2 side quest lines in the zone before letting you fly, instead of just making you start them. I don't like the gacha, like companion collection, mission assignment the garrisons had. I did ask, don't know where he's talking about, LL. Okay, Cairo. I asked, can you get all of the cores in a run? And you said yes, and you could just get unlucky and not get them. Like, you just don't get those cores. And you have a bricked run. And I was like, you can't farm them all? And you said no. But, like, if I understand it, the common cores can still get legendaries. It's just way lower chances, right? And, like, you can farm those. So, like, you could get unlucky and not get many legendaries from legendary cores. But you could also just farm the common cores. Hi, Octal. And then get those legendary companions. Like you said, you literally just can have a run where you can't get these. Can you get, for example, Onyxia's head and hang it up on the wall like a trophy? That is exactly what you can do, Dully. I think what makes a housing system better is the more building blocks you get. So the more like literal brick piece, literal 2x4, literal like cube. Hi, Dexflex. Walking to the far lands or what? We are walking in Lakeland right now. This is from Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Onyxia's head is wall mountable. I know there's a skeletal dragon head. You can get like a dragon skull in its neck. And that's a pretty easy piece to get. And I'm pretty sure like they've just like they've put Onyxia's head on stuff, so there's no reason they wouldn't have that already. Yeah. No, Dully, if you haven't seen some of the stuff that people have been making, I might have to like go find it for you, but there's like some shit that people are doing that's like really fucking cool. People have made like the Flying Dutchman from SpongeBob. One guy made a miniature Dollaran. They're doing like, what the fuck, that's so cool type of shit. The rules say no kids. What exactly counts as a kid? I think Twitch is younger than 18. There's like a 16 or 17-year-old that'd be like, all right, they're not cringe. I'll let them hang around, but even I shouldn't say that because anytime I do, then they go fucking prove me wrong. Do the rules say no kids? Oh shoot, well, I'm 17. I'll be on my way then. Yeah, you're probably a little young to be here. And that's fine. But I hope you find another stream that's a better fit for you. Have a good one. I appreciate the honesty. Bye-bye, stay hydrated. I'll drink right now. What I want there to be. I want like a trophy room where you can display achievements in material of bronze, silver, and gold. Depending on how hard the achievements were with bosses having their head mounts. Boom. 145. I understand this desire. I personally hate that delay. Not that I'm like... Not that I think it's bad and they shouldn't add it. But I dislike it because... in Rift... they had really good housing, right? But you could even like vote on housing, right? Your server would have all the public houses, and the main page of it, so like when you open the public housing page, it would show you the top 10 houses by votes. And what always happened was the ones at the top were the ones that had the shiniest pieces. So like, I remember on my server, the top housing instance was always this fucking raid guild house that just had a lot of statues that they got from raids. There was no creativity. There was no like, hey, they built a palace, they built a house. It was just like floating rocks and a line of statues they got from raids. And that was always the top rated house. Just because it was like, oh wow, they killed this boss and got the thing that's so cool. Upvote. Meanwhile, somebody's house that was like a haunted mansion where they were like literally placing a table and then like the silverware and kitchenware and like creating like a murder mystery scene, and like they spent like 200 hours just building this incredible like just haunted mansion. You know, it'd have like not even half the votes just because, you know, people didn't even recognize that it was crafted. They thought it was like in-game stuff because it was so good. And it was just like, I hate the fucking shiny accomplishment raid drop houses. I understand somebody wanting them, and I do think that's a really cool idea, right? I actually had a similar idea in WoW. They give you an alliance house and a horde house. And in my horde house, I kind of wanted to turn it into like the throne room with like the treasury. So it'd be like a small house for my horde character. There'd be a throne just because, I don't know, I wanted a throne. And then just tons of gold and valuables, right? This rare ornamental thing that we got from Suramar this crazy thing we got in Shadowlands. Piles and piles of gold, treasure chests all over the place. It'd be like, you know, the spoils of conquest of my character over 20 years. But like similar concept to, you know, the wall of achievements, but more of a role play setting as opposed to just like, yep, here's the boss for each or here's the head of each boss I killed. I don't think your idea is bad. I just, the moment there's a voting system, people are like, oh, this is the best house. And I'm like, no, it's not. I think one of the streams I was lurking in has ended. Well, the problem I have is Asmon's Class is going to be the most popular now. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. You hate to see it, but yes, it will be. Which, I mean, as far as I know, they haven't introduced anything like a voting system, right? They haven't introduced a popularity contest for the houses. Which, you know, I don't really necessarily think they're good. So my gripe with trophy houses is less of an issue if there's not even a popularity contest, right? My big thing is keep practical uses out of the houses, right? It needs to be something that just, you want to decorate it for the art, for the creativity. The moment there's like practicality in it, it takes away from creativity and becomes about efficiency and productivity. That was the big problem with garrisons, was that the whole thing was, hey, have the profession houses, max out your mine, fishing pond, and herbalism garden, use these specific large plots because they benefit you in like doing stuff like that. And it was just like, hello, Yulind, please marry me. Hi, V-Tartels. No. Yulind. Oh, wait, I realized something funny. WoW Interior Designer is going to be a thing now. Just like an FF14. It's not going to be a thing, Dilly. It already is a thing. There's like 3 housing websites already. One that lists all the decor items. One that lets you, like, simulate a floor planner. Uh-huh. One that, do you like yapping? I can't fucking stop yapping. Fuck yeah, oh my god, so happy. Dully, if there's one strength that World of Warcraft has, it's that it has by far the most third-party support of any video game. Like, nothing comes close. If WoW has a system, and you want to, like, look up information about it, it exists. You can look up every single quest and have all of their dialogue per patch. So, like, if a quest was removed 17 years ago, you can find it online. That exists. You want to see the exact drop rates of not just a rare item, but, like, fucking mud? That exists. You want to find the spawn locations of level 1 critters that are completely inconsequential and just where they are in a zone? You can goddamn find that online. I looked up farming core crystals in step 1. Reach redacted. It's just a zone you haven't been to yet. Step 2, buy 99 normal cylinders, lol. Oh, God. Yeah, so Fruity was telling me, Cairo, that they got a friend to go through Xenoblade 2. And their friend didn't want to do any farming or any, like, team building. And so they did all of the, like, core crystal farming for them. And I'm like, God, that sounds awful. Do you play Minecraft? Kind of. I make Minecraft walking videos. So this video that we're walking through right now, this is Final Fantasy. But I make videos like this for Minecraft. We most recently made the jungle. The next one is the Badlands. Do you think the DLC was the better option, Lamau? What do you mean the DLC was the better option, huh? Can you farm for crystals in the DLC and take them to the base game? Then farming core crystals? But imagine walking in Star Wars. We already did that chalk door. No, you just got a bunch for free to cut down the grinding? That's not relevant then. What? What do you mean, Cairo? If somebody's trying to go through the base game and they need core crystals, so they start farming, you can't give them, just go through the DLC. Yes, you can farm them. So you can farm them in the DLC and take them to the base game. No? Then what are you talking about? If the DLC is completely separate from the base game, what does anything with the DLC have to do with the base game? You got the free ones from the DLC pack? Oh, okay, so not the, like, doing the DLC mode where it's like, hey, here's the extra story. Just getting them from the DLC pack. Okay. I'm indifferent. Like, getting them from the DLC is like, sure, it's nice, but on one hand, it's like, don't spend all of them on your first characters. You need to use them on later characters. And then once I have them, I'm like, oh, these are lame. Yeah, like grinding the poppy stuff. I'll do it because stream. But, like, I actually don't like it if I was trying to play the game for just myself. Spend your core crystals how you want. I feel like it's just, hey, our game sucks, so you want to play less game? Here's how you do that. Is just like, okay. I feel like I would have preferred to grind that stuff. Like, if I had been playing this 20 years ago, well, I guess 10 years ago when it came out, I would have seen the poppy stuff, and I would have grinded the shit out of that. And I wouldn't have particularly hated it. I need a drink. Well, I think the original design was you don't get 100% of the blades before you get New Game Plus. So you get some replayability. But yeah, people just want to grind and have one complete save. I don't think I would have gone for one complete save. But I absolutely would have gone for, like, I want to make a strong team. I want to have, like, a good setup. And I like it when one setup works for everything. I don't like having to rebuild a team for a specific boss. And so if I found a good enough team synergy that just gets me through the game, I'd have been happy. And if that required some grinding, sure. As of right now, I talked to Fruity about some of the combat, and he told me that later on, healing just becomes completely pointless. And it's just like, oh. So don't build for healing. One of the things I've been kind of thinking of was build a setup with a character where I play a character that just spawns a shit ton of healing potions. So then I'm just bombing the party with healing. And, oh, never mind, I guess. Don't really, you'll get your fill of tiger yet. Well, we'll see some of it later tonight. That's Cap. Played 1 heal and 2 tanks for my whole Xenoblade 2 run, and it worked fine. I think it comes from a perspective that Fruity has of, you know, what's good in meta. Like, 1 healer, 2 tanks probably works, but it's probably way better to just ignore healing and go into other stuff. He's played a lot more Xenoblade 2 than me, so yeah. He's probably talking meta. I fixed my mic issue. I fixed my mic issue in Discord, Cairo, so I don't need to use the fucking snowball anymore. Oh? Yeah. It was I was looking it up and I was like I had heard what was the problem? Well, I'd heard Non-Dairy use the phrase playback, but we love snowballing. And so I was like, oh, okay, maybe if I use the term playback when I Google fixes for this, I'll get, you know, more helpful stuff. And so I was Googling, you know, Mike in Discord has playback for all things, you know, for all, just all sound. And I saw a bunch of different posts about it. And I clicked on one that was a Reddit page from like 8 years ago. And the guy was like, hey guys, I got a new mic. And when I use it, all playback from the PC goes to Discord. Everybody can hear my Discord. Everybody can hear my YouTube. Everybody can hear the games I play. And somebody was like, turn the decibels down on your mic. And he's like, no, it's not the mic. The mic is off. It's going straight from this stuff to Discord. That's the issue. And like 5 people responded, reset your voice and video settings. Like it was just like they had all dealt with this anew. Just reset your voice and video settings in Discord and that fixes it. And then the guy was like, oh my god, this fixed it for me. And I was like, surely that's not going to work, right? Oh, right, did you fix it? Hi, Lucy. I go into Discord. I turn on, I set it to that mic. I go into my own personal Discord. And I can see that it's lighting up for the stream. I'm playing a stream on my left monitor. I'm not saying anything. I have my mic muted. And it's lighting up in Discord. And so it's like, you know, Discord is catching the Twitch audio. I reset voice and video stuff. Classic audio shows just reset. I reset voice and video. Completely fixed. Just not an issue anymore. Yippee! And so, I don't have to use that stupid snowball anymore. Actually, I haven't unplugged it, but I'll be able to. Yay. Classic fix from years ago. Fix from 8 years ago. I also found it funny that, like, you know, the guy, it just went exactly as I describe it. My Discord is picking up all my sound. Hi, Dahi. And everybody's like, turn your decibels down. Your headset too loud. And he's like, no, it's not my mic picking it up. It is going straight from the computer to Discord. The mic is not involved. And God, I've had to explain that to so many people. And then seeing 5 of them just be like, reset voice and video. Can I snowball with? Yes. Of course, Dahi. So that's fixed. Happy with that. Because it felt really bad to use the snowball and not be able to mute for things like sneezing or like just clearing my throat. Not without effort anyway. And just, you know, that it was a new mic was frustrating. And then, and I'm throwing one person under the bus particular, having people go, we just need to get you a new mic. We just need to get you a good one, was like, I'm gonna throttle you. It is not the mic. It is the fucking setting. I'm going to throttle you. There were like 3 people that just told me like, yeah, just buy a new one. And I was like, grr. What juice? I don't know. That's why I'm confused. I'm killing you, Juice. I'm killing you. I need a drink. Not boggers. I'm happy for you. Feels great for the problem to be solved and be vindicated in your frustration. God, it feels so good being vindicated in that. I am very happy with how it came out. Frustrating that it happened in the first place, but oh well. I've learned some knowledge, and now if anybody has the same issue I did, I can help them. Granted, I'll probably forget in a year, right? I'll meet someone who's like, yeah, you know, it just has all this playback issues, it catches everything. Like, oh, I had that. I don't remember what the fix is. Oh well. Time to buy you a new mic. I'm killing you. I'm throwing this chow in the water. It's okay if it's this one, right, guys? He's literally asking for it. So, right, reset what, where? I had to reset the voice and video settings in Discord. That was the fix. What are we at? 1.6 already? Oh my god, I feel like we just started. Noted. I played Elden Ring yesterday. I can talk about that. Do It Glow will finally be right about you? No, that's not how it works. You don't get to call me a chow abuser and then push me to the point where I lose my cool and hit you and then go, see, we were right, we knew it all along. That's not how it works. Just did what you said, and it's still bleeding audio? Huh? What do you mean it's still bleeding audio? Did you have the same issue I had, Trogdor? I'm so confused, Trogdor. I'm like eagerly waiting for him to explain. Elden Ring. I'm having an issue where Windows decided my speakers don't exist anymore. Still trying to work at that. That sounds incredibly frustrating. In Elden Ring, we finished up the snow zone. We had the like super hidden optional second half of the snow zone that you know, it's covered in a blizzard. Last week we had killed the big magma worm. Theodorix or something, I think was his name. Yesterday we oh god. We were clearing out the snow area. Most of it wasn't that bad. You know, cave here with Oh, there was like one of those monkey bosses, and this one had like the golden knight sword or something, or the golden temple sword. I forget what it was. We found a cave. And we get to the cave, and Sis and Den both just go, oh god, can we skip this one? And I was like, do you really want to skip it? And they were like, no. Yes, but no. We go in. We get to the boss. And it is Estelle, the Dark Star. So I forget its name, but it was Estelle something. It's this giant worm with like giant claw mandibles for a mouth and these really long skeletal arms. Basically, this thing has gravity magic, and it's constantly throwing meteors and lasers at you. And he's so big, but all of his attacks are like really long range, and he just keeps moving away from you and then teleporting away from you. What did I come back to? Elden Ring. We're talking about Elden Ring. We fought 2 of these yesterday. Both of them were awful. Both of them were probably the most annoying thing I've ever fought. One of them wiped us. One of them killed all 3 of us, and we had to like... Den workshopped her build a little bit, and when we went back into it, she kind of just shit on it, but... Oh, that makes sense for an Elder's Ring guy. Yes, it was... This might have been the most annoying boss I've ever seen in Elden Ring. I didn't like Fire Giant. I didn't like Moog. I didn't like, Malekith, I think his name was. Den MVP. Estelle, this guy fucking sucked. Oh, of course that's how it works. Just happens to be self-fulfilling prophecy. Who was I watching? I think I was watching G. Estelle Stars of Darkness. That was his name. I hated that guy. I hated fighting that guy. Other than that, I hit 60 faith, so that's cool. I could continue to level up, but it's got the second diminishing return threshold, so I'm kind of just leveling strength now so I can equip better shields. And then after that, I'll probably level up stamina. And after that, vigor. And at that point, shit, I guess dexterity, because my weapon has like C scaling with strength and dexterity and B with faith. But yeah, Elden Ring was fun. We played for a good like 4 hours, I think. We did a lot of Renalia's quest, is that her name? Ronnie. We did a bunch of Ronnie's quest stuff. We went back to her, gave her a thing. She gave us an upside down statue. We ran around in that tower. We found her again. She's like, yeah, I left. We went to where she went. Oh god, we went to the fucking Lake of Rot and found her down there. And then we ran around a bunch down there. Lake of Rot, not a fun place to be. And then we found her like body with a giant bleeding heart behind her. I didn't fully understand what was happening. And then we put a ring on her finger and she's like, oh my god, you're our lord. Fitting that it's you. And yeah. She got mad at us. When we first found her in the Lake of Rot, sat at a grace, and we're interacting with her doll. It was a corpse of another Two-Finger. But it looks like her. Was it not her? I don't understand why she was mad at us, Gran. No. What was behind her? It was, oh, the big big bleeding heart? Okay. I don't understand why she's mad at us. We found her doll. I sit at the Grace. I start talking to the doll, and she's like, "Make a habit of talking to dolls, bitch." All right, fine. I'll talk to you a bit as this, but you have to do this for me. You have to go kill these shades, since you've already sullied my name, Tarnish. I'm like, sullied your name? What? Hi, sleepies. She seems so sassy, Gran, and I'm like, I have no idea why. Sleepies, I unlocked the hammer rabbit this morning. I didn't get to do a run with her. She seems like she'd be really fun with certain gem setups. She seems alright with her base kit. But some of her setups I'm like, oh, that looks really fucking cool. Bonk, bonk. Because she didn't want to be found. She intended to leave everyone behind and do the rest of her plan. Well, girl fucking sucks and couldn't even do it herself. Harumph. Yeah, I'll fucking say it. I'll fucking say it. Her plan stunk. I need a drink. A bit rough to play on high difficulty early. Yeah, I don't doubt that. That's my misogynistic screamer. That's not misogynistic at all. That has nothing to do with male or female. Fuck you. I cannot believe Trogdor is pulling out the fucking misogyny card. Since every attack slow you. She had a gem setup that was like, your primary goes off when you do secondaries, and your special is like not a move anymore and it just buffs you. And I was like, this seems fucking cool. I love misogynistic streamers. I'm not a misogynistic streamer! What the hell? I hate these headphones. I like them when I'm just fucking laying down. I don't like them when I'm walking. Jamaica. I want to be like Ainanbi. Hi. Why not? What do you mean, why not? It's not good to be misogynistic. I too like you while laying down. Alright, buddy. Alright, dude. Oh, my bad, my bad. What do you mean you're bad? What do you mean by that? Do we gotta talk about it at some point today. We have to discuss the Bakshin incident from Uma Musume. Because I imagine, while some of you may know, most of you don't. There's been a, No, we don't. We need to. There's been a meme going around the Uma Musume fandom of Bakshin, one of the starter horses, having I guess very attractive and sexy armpits. And in particular, bro, I opened my tweet at work and saw the licking gif. There was a gif that came out. The armpit gif I saw was wild. Yes. There was a gif of Bakshin holding her arm up like this, and one of the other horse girls just like licking across the armpit, which is like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Got people LARPing as armpit enjoyers. This has been an example of don't take something too far, or you get it taken away. Psy Games, slurping up the pit, hussy. Psy Games has been like, yeah, we've seen people doing certain content with Bakshin, so we have altered her design. Hi, Wrath. And Bakshin is getting an outfit change where she will have sleeves because they people can't be doing this to the Umas. We get it. You love self-inserting yourself. Now you want art of yourself? What? Juno, I believe, the dog horse. I'm gonna solve this because I don't use Twitter. That was a meme? No. Wait, that was? I thought they were actually gonna do it. Why? It just looked like patch notes, though. When I spread misinfo online. It's literally from the official Twitter, though, wasn't it? Well, it was an official meme, I think. I don't feel bad not knowing that that was a meme. The fuck, you were my reliable news source, exquisite. Might get corroborating evidence aside from just Twitter. Oh, this is loud. I didn't think I had to fact check official Twitters from accounts. So many short walks. Lakeland isn't really a short walk. I mean, we are at, oh, I guess it is 2.2. The first walk was like less than 10 minutes, so fake news. Also, they can try, but they can never censor horse girl lewds. Yeah. I mean, they can moderate it a little bit, right? So like on the Uma Musume subreddit, one of the rules is don't lewd the horses. So any post that lewd them gets that user banned. Because that also is in the like official Psy Games rules, I think. Oh shit, I'm rewinded. I'm talking out of context. Alright, Yulind. Did Yulind ever stream? There's an official subreddit. Most subreddits for fandoms are official. Like, if there's a gacha, that company will make the subreddit for it usually. Because that it gives them a bit of control over the media for it. And you know, they can push marketing there. I was on the Bakshin talk from a while back. A cursed rewind feature bamboozled me. All good, that's fine. Bro, you have to fact check teachers and textbooks nowadays? Ugh. Ew, I'll keep my unofficial one where lewds are allowed. I mean, yeah. You could also just use both. That's what most people do. They don't have to compete with each other. Hi, Leon. That subreddit allows some really horny art just short of lewds, though, lol. Hi, Violet. What was I gonna say? I literally had something in my mind. Wait, people lewd the horses? I thought the Yakuza will kill you. If you're in Japan. They can't get to you if you're in other places. And if you're extremely anonymous online. I was gonna fucking say something. Now I can't think of it. The fuck they gonna do? Gonna board a boat or some shit? I mean, they might. I have a right to self-defense. The worst Yakuza will find you. They have global connections. Let's go with the one guy. Please refer to my dick about how I feel about the horse girls. Has anyone actually been killed over horse girls? Has, like, somebody drawing not safe for work of the Uma girls, or any, like, gotcha girls, has that resulted in, like, the Yakuza actually going after them? Surely not, right? I feel like we'd hear about that, or we would have heard about that. Hi, Gana. I don't remember how long Koresh is. Been good, just working and chilling. Finished DQXI recently. 11? How have you been? Probably because it's linked to horse racing, which gambling. The only reason the Yakuza care is because it affects the value of the real world horse. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I still think it's fucking hilarious. The GIF is if you're fucking degenerate and you want to see it, it's crazy. If you want to stay wholesome, don't go looking it up. Just stay pure in your ignorance. I know you're into it. Why do you think I'm into it? I'm wholesome and I still see it everywhere. If you're wholesome and you still see it, then you're not wholesome. Because you're seeing things adjacent to it. That's how it works, Cairo. Also, such degeneracy. Who's Jason? What? What the fuck are you talking about, Trogdor? Cairo, you literally can't claim you're wholesome. You're a lap dancer. It just, you just can't. You should see the size on that thing. Bigger than their leg. Gets out of meeting from work. Here's tail end of this. I'm not sure I want to know. Was? No. You can take the lap dancer out of the lap dancing club. But you'll never take the lap dancing club out of the lap dancer. You're damaged goods. Oh, Dragon Quest, huh? Must have been good if you finished it. Hi, Violet. Jason was. Oh my god, true. I'm wholesome. Says the on screen. Get in my sex box this weekend. Gyro is the lap dancer. I'm a Jehovah Witness now, duh. That's even worse. Oh, it was incredible. Absolutely loved it. Excellent turn-based JRPG. Don't say that, you. Don't say what? What did I say? I just said a lot of things. The get in my sex box? That's not from me. That's from Cairo. Based 11 is peak. It's the best Dragon Quest game, just objectively, in my honest opinion. Cairo, I want you to think about what you just said. Like, objectively, in my honest opinion. That's called fucking subjective. You fucking... What? Objectively, in my honest opinion. Holy shit. Yes. No. Mayhaps. My opinions are law. It was my first Dragon Quest, and now I want to play the others. It only took 150 hours for the main story. And all side quests out. Now I gotta do post-game. You know this? Yeah, his opinion is the only one that matters. It's just wrong at the same time. You know what I have to say to that, Hobbit? Blatant misinformation. Oh, Hobbit's probably tabbed out and doesn't see that. VIP this man. I want to make a game of the VIP tickets. I just don't know how to do it. I don't want to make it like a shit ton of points. I'm curled up on the beanbag with my back door open. I ain't seeing shit. I put the blatant misinformation sticker in front of you. Ugh. Make it 100k points? That's so much. I want to make sure that an outfit gets redeemed every day. Hey you, what's up, Violet? That's not a lot at all. 100k is a lot. Misinformation means I'm lying. I never lie. I'm a paladin player. Hi, sort of. The problem is that us folks that control the economy will invalidate any new user that wants it, lol. Yeah. I'm glad I got to redeem. I thought surely someone would always beat me to it. Hi, Whisper. Maybe the key is just 2 wheels. Every week we do a wheel where we have like maybe the first of the month is a VIP redeem, and anybody can redeem VIP for like 1,000 points. And it'd be nice if I could automate this. But, you know, let's say 30 people redeem it. We spin the wheel, 30 names. The person who wins gets VIP. But then we do a system of, like, only 5. So in that 6 month, whoever wins, we then spin again. And that name and the 5 current VIPs are on the wheel. I don't know. I don't know. This sounds like so much, like, awkwardness on my end. It is Monday here, which means I get to have some wine. Hell yeah. Can I have that blatant misinformation spreader? Because I'm pretty good at it. So I think I deserve it. It is a sticker, Violet. It's also fan art that Spacefish gave us. And it's Cairo and I in bunny outfits sitting next to each other. And Cairo's yapping and I'm cuddled up with him listening. And there's text under it that says blatant misinformation. Hi, highs. I think we should all be VIP or a death battle. What does VIP even get you? Less chat restrictions. So, like, you know how when you're typing, and sometimes it'll be like you're typing too fast? That won't happen to a VIP. VIP can post links if they're blocked. VIP can post repeat messages. If chat goes in slow mode or emote only mode, VIP is unaffected. It also just gives you the diamond. You should just automatically give me VIP. Yep, that sounds like you. Do a gamble command with 1 point rewarded per minute. And at 100,000 points gambled or saved, VIP subtracts 100k points from their gambling. They become VIP and kick off the oldest VIP. See, that sounds like a lot of coding that I don't know how to do. Think we're already VIPs? Oh, more reasons to hate Jake Paul, and I quote, purposely turning off the halftime show? Let's rally together and show big corporations they can't just do whatever they want without consequences, which equals viewership for them. Yeah. Yeah. And then his brother was like, yeah, I disagree with him. So true, Oomphy. We wouldn't want to get you. That he wants me more restricted. Love. I despise emo only mode. I see the VIP chatting with words, not the VIP people. Just the VIP. I have seen one really, really good use for VIP or emo only mode, Violet. When when I was watching my friend Elite play Breath of the Wild, people would spoil the shrines, the puzzles. You know, he'd be doing a puzzle that he needed to use magnesis, and somebody would just come and go, bro, use the magnet. And he'd be like, I don't even want to do that. Like, I saw him leave 2 shrines just because he was like, I don't even want to do this now just because you spoiled it for me. That just, it's such a fucking mood killer when somebody spoils a puzzle like that. Hi, Baldier. And so, what we decided to do was emote only mode. And so people would like be trying to tell him what to do in emotes, but it like, I said sorry. You typically didn't have enough to like tell him exactly what to do because you'd just be like spamming a magnet emote. And he's like, okay, magnet. I still don't know what to do with it, right? Sometimes he'd get it from that, but it was kind of fun. And sometimes there'd be a puzzle that's like, what are you even trying to fucking tell me? There was one puzzle, kind of fucked up. They are spoiling, but I get it so far. Yeah, I mean, so putting it in emote only mode to stop spoilers for Breath of the Wild shrines was fun. And it became a game for the people that were watching regularly, right? There was one shrine where what you had to do was ride a wind current with the paraglider and then go around a pillar, and there was a fan on the other side that would then carry you even higher. But he didn't see that, and, you know, why would you go around this unless you knew? So in chat, I'm posting an emote of him. I think it was G Fuel Can, and then Darude Sandstorm. And he was like, what the fuck does G Fuel Darude Sandstorm mean? I don't understand. And then after, like, struggling on this puzzle for, like, 5-10 minutes, he solves it. And he's like, Yulind, what the fuck was your emote? And I was like, the G Fuel Can was the pillar you were hiding behind? Or that the wind was on the other side of. And the Darude Sandstorm was the little wind thing that blew you up. And he's like, oh, fuck, that's actually really good. I see it now. Oh, shit, I feel stupid I didn't get that, right? Having moments like that was like, the emote only mode was really, really fun on that playthrough. That is the best use of it I've seen. And all the VIPs knew, hey, don't just start chatting when it's in VIP mode. Twitch fucked up making the Together for Good 24 badge I use looks so much like a VIP badge, but I like my heart badge, so I'm not changing it. My coworker also mentioned something about the halftime show. What are people pissing their pants about now? It was Bad Bunny, and a lot of it was Spanish. Says Jake Paul, the dude who lives in Puerto Rico. Gosh, I love this Maitland outfit so much. It's just so cute, fluffy, and soft pretty. Thank you. I said sorry. It's cold outside Cairo. Get with the times. Kind of fucked up that you're spoiling. Funny Speen Man put chat and emote only. Forgetting the sword in Tears of the Kingdom. Accepted hints only in the form of emotes. Although I think they settled on Dorito Globe. Good lord. Wave. Oh wait, no. That was getting into the Korok Forest? It's gonna be warm this week. Have you heard Sand Roll, Yulind? I don't think so. That does sound fun. Gotcha, gotcha. I see. Played one of them many, many years ago. We are currently on our second week of snowstorm. It's been really warm for me the past few days. Like, almost all the snow is melted. I hate the Paul brothers as much as I hate Turning Point USA. Bad Bunny sang in Spanish, so people are pissing themselves over it not being American. Funny part is, Bad Bunny has notoriously fucked up pronunciation to begin with, so even some Spanish speakers have a hard time understanding him. Best underwear outfit for sure. Oi! Sounds like a bunch of special snowflakes to me. Yes. It's been so warm, I've been melting. Yeah. Yeah. Here in the States, we're recovering from our snowstorm Gana. So, it's finally not fucking freezing over here. Why are you oing? I'm right. It's too forward. And he and all Puerto Ricans are American, I swear, Lamau. I wish I had a snowstorm. Micaiah, were you here when we were talking about the Turning Point USA halftime show? Because obviously, Turning Point USA and a lot of the, like, turbo right-wingers, they gotta boycott it, right? Dude, that's so fucking funny. Classic. Snowstorms won't do anything here. We get too much of boost from winter. I like snow. I really like snow when I get to stay inside. The moment I have to start, like, scraping snow off my car, especially if it's every day, I am no longer a fan of snow. When I lived in this house, and I would commute to college, you know, it was a 30-minute drive to college, I'd have to be leaving at, like, 8 a.m., which isn't that bad. That's, like, not super early in the morning, right? But the backyard of my house goes up to the lake. For anybody who doesn't know, Yulind drives? Yes. Not often, but I do have a driver's license. For anybody who doesn't know, if you have a lake, that creates a lot of wind just from temperature differences. Because the water of the lake is usually different from the air not in the water, right? So if the lake would be, like, warmer than the cold air above the lake... Oh, my tracking freaked out for a second there. What will happen is it'll create, like, updrafts on the edges of the lake where air will just, like, it'll get really windy along the slope of the lake. Wow, you were right, Trogdor. Good lord. And so, in winter, if you are parking your car in direct view of the lake, which the way our house is, there can be 2 cars in the front driveway, and then we have a side driveway, which is where the 3rd car would be that I would drive. This one would be parked outside, and it would just get covered in ice every morning. And so for like 2 years, I would have to get ready for school. And I would have to take like an ice shaver thing and just literally shave off all of the ice from the windshield. And it was like, doing that every morning when it's 20 Fahrenheit is like, hey, I no longer like snow. Hey, this is no longer fun anymore. And I think it keeps the terrible drivers amount lower. I always picture Yulind getting driven around by someone. I don't like driving Whisper. You know, if I go anywhere with somebody, I'm never the one that wants to drive. I will. You know, I don't want to be selfish and be like, you're driving or we're not going, right? I am absolutely a passenger princess. But like, if I'm driving to if I'm going to the grocery store by myself, I can't really passenger princess when there's no one else there. Yuli is my designated driver? What the fuck? Why do I have to drive? I need a drink. I need a drink. Ugh. Ugh. Kyrie yapping hot take at me while I have to drive. Sounds like torture. I mean, it's just why he's not boyfriend material, right? Because he wants me to drive. And that's a deal breaker. I can just hear him in his office. Oh! I need to learn how to drive, so I become designated driver. So I have an excuse to not drink. Oh! Is this one of the newer WoW zones? I don't recognize it. It is! This is quite literally the most new WoW zone. This is Koresh. It's come out with the War Within. Specifically, patch 10.2, I think? I forget which patch it is specifically. But basically, War Within comes out. It comes out with 4 zones. The second raid comes out, and that adds a 5th zone. The third raid comes out, and that adds this zone. So this zone hasn't even been in the game for a year. That's an expensive excuse. Hi, Kefir. Okay, then I'll fill you with drinks so you can be my little blasted passenger princess. I'm a Koresh this maid. How do you spell it? Help. I think that's right, although I think there's an apostrophe after the A. I'll drive you. You can always be my princess. Get for your hug. Really? Here's the thing. I don't even want to go places. I don't really want to be a passenger princess. I just want to stay home. I want to be a hermit. I want you to be a hermit. And we just stay home. Oh, my fucking ear hurts. I hate this. I need to get new headphone things. It was right. It's Crush. Oh, it's after the K, not the A. Okay. The more Yulind talks about his ideal relationship, the more I fall in love. Princess is more ways than one sold. Oh my goodness. What the heck? It's similar to Argus Whisper. This is a different planet. This is not Azeroth. This is not Draenor. This is not Argus. Koresh is the planet the Ethereals are from that was devoured by the Void Lord Dimensius. So we go there, and we're on like a chunk of the planet, but the purple orb you see right here, that is the core, and this is all like the husk, the dead crust of the world that all life has been drained out of. Core mentioned. Good lord. I got so confused by Argus. One moment I was following the story perfectly. Then suddenly I'm invading some green place. I don't know if you were following the story perfectly then. The whole thing behind Argus was that's the homeworld of the demons. That's like the factory that's pumping them out. So we go to Argus to kill the demons, to stop them from reforming anytime they died. Because demons don't die. If you kill a demon on Azeroth, its soul just goes back to Argus and its body gets reformed. It takes energy to do that, but like, it happens. So you could kill a demon 10 times and he keeps coming back. But if you kill them on Argus, they stay dead. And if you destroy just, you know, the demonic energies in their factories, you know, they can't make their bodies come, they can't reform their bodies from their deaths. And so, we went to Argus specifically to deal with them. I got a quest, just one quest, and suddenly I was in Argus being told to kill stuff like a rookie on Normandy. So, the way it went, Whisper, was, the demons, they had taken Suramar. The reason they had taken Suramar was because it had basically something like a sunwell. It was the font of night, which was like a less powerful sunwell. They wanted to use this fountain of arcane energy to resurrect Sargeras. This is a good Argus walking video. Ha 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 ha. Sargeras had had his body destroyed, and his soul was like around. But he was kind of like Sauron in Lord of the Rings, where he's stuck as like a floating eyeball thing that can't do shit. And he needs a body. So you hate me? Yes. And so the Burning Legion, they wanted to use the Font of Night in Suramar to take Illidan's dead body, Illidan who died in Burning Crusade, pump him full of arcane energy, and use that as a conduit to, like, attach it to Sargeras' soul and transform Illidan's body into Sargeras' new body. In the raid Nighthold, we stop that. And what ends up happening is Illidan just gets fully resurrected, but Sargeras doesn't. After that, we go to the Tomb of Sargeras, where the demons are trying Plan 2, or Plan B, to resurrect Sargeras. Use his old body. The Tomb of Sargeras housed Sargeras' old body when he died like 50 or 100 years ago. And so we go there. We clear out the tomb. We fight his old body. And it's like, yay, we stopped Sargeras from resurrecting. However, Illidan goes, that's not enough. Archimonde, the guy who almost resurrected him in Tomb of Sargeras, he's going to try again. They're just going to pull out Plan C. So let's follow them. We follow Archimonde to Argus. And we kill him there, killing him permanently. And at this point, we're stuck on Argus. Just our raid group, right? We're stuck out there. And Illidan's like, shit, what's his name? Khadgar. Get ready to teleport us home, right? Teleport the whole ship. And Khadgar's like, okay. And he teleports the entire ship back to Azeroth. And we had the Sargerite keystone that, like, amplifies teleportation, so it's easy to teleport, like, really big shit. Illidan brought the whole fucking planet Argus with us. So suddenly, Argus is, like, floating around us like a fucking moon. And it's like, oh, the homeworld of the demons is literally just right in front of us. And everybody's like, Illidan, what the fuck? Why would you do this? You're gonna get us all killed. And Illidan's like, nah, we can take them. And so then the final raid of Legion, you get on the spaceship, you fly out to Argus, and you start killing them all, you know, Beaches of Normandy style. And eventually you take out the demon stuff. You don't fight Sargeras specifically, but you do fight the soul of Argus that was kind of acting as the head of the Burning Legion. No, I'd win like deadass. Yeah, I think because of the way I play, I still have context about why we're going to Argus. I never set foot in Suramar before going to Argus. If you don't do the raids, you probably miss like half of the story for why things happen. Because I'd say like 50% of like the story comes from the raids. The WoW Plan B pills. Nah, I'd win like deadass. Glass 'em. My fucking ears hurt. I might try my earbuds. I feel like that's just gonna be a different problem, because those usually make my ears hurt, but this is getting annoying. What's wrong with your ears, baby? Need a massage? My sleeping headphones are not good for being in extended times. So walking in them, no feel good. I'm well aware of the discrimination towards those of us without friends. Now hold on, Whisper. That is specifically why Looking for Raid exists. You can absolutely get all the story by doing the Looking for Raid stuff. Yeah, let me give you cauliflower ear, what the fuck? We're at 3.6 miles. We're gonna need another video. We're gonna need another fucking video. I don't think the alt stream's happening today. That's fine. That's okay. No, I think a massage would actually make my ears worse. I think they need to not be touched. I tried that looking for a thing and I got kicked because I wanted to look at things inside the instances. Do that at the end. Looking for raid event whisper is usually 3 bosses. So you kill the 3 bosses and then you look around and explore. But if you're doing it like when everybody's expecting you to do a boss, yeah, I kind of feel like they were justified in kicking you. I'm being denied my Mega Man Battle Network stream. I'm going to throw a fit. I scritch your ears. Seeing Cairo call you baby feels wrong. No comment. Mother, my bunny is no longer bouncy. It's because it's Monday. And Monday is the sad day. Sadness. I had to collect my channel points. I ended up just playing HSR for 10 hours and crying for some of it. Monday, the day of lament. But I'm caught up for Tuesday new patch. Is that what you were gonna do for... No, you were gonna do Overwatch. Never mind. I was gonna be like, is that what you're planning to do Tuesday? Yeah, Overwatch. Overwatch. One of those games where you're having fun so long as you don't have a bitch in your ear telling you you're not having fun. I won't stream HSR lol. Nobody wants to watch gotchas unless you're spending $1,000. That's not true. Obviously, the biggest gotcha streams are the ones where people are doing a shit ton of pulls. But like, there's plenty of streams where people watch gotcha stuff. It's remember, Cairo, your stream is not your income. You can just do what you want. I've been invited to get back into Guild Wars 2 with a group, but you know that group you say are pretty rowdy? It's like that. Not sure I want to deal with that. You're stuck with Lament. I am here with Coolant. God damn it, Zvi. Hi, Zvi. Are we going to bully Cairo into spending 1K on cute anime girls? No, I'm going to bully him into, like, not chasing Twitch metas. Because I don't like hearing him be like, oh, this isn't good for content and growth, so I shouldn't do it, even though I do like Honkai Star Rail and I've been having so much fun with it. It's just, you know, I can't stream it just because people don't want to watch it. And I'm sitting here just like, I'm fucking killing this guy. Yeah, if you're not throwing yourself into potential financial debt, we ain't interested. Hi, Keo. Hi, Relija. Hope you're having a nice walk today, Yulind. It's good. It's nice. My ears hurt because of my headphones issue, but I'm good. Well, there are too many other things to stream. That, I think, is a valid issue for not streaming it. Mother channeling the spirit of Gorefield. Honkai Star Rail. The new Fortnite collab? Hi, hi. When we were switching worlds, Cairo, we were playing PSO music because that's the background music I have today on YouTube. And dude, Dully was here, and he was like, "Oh man, PSO, I want to play this game again. And I was like, oh, fuck. Dolly wants to play PSO. Cairo wants to play PSO. That's like the squad for Blueburst. Fuck. There's too many games. There's too many games. Yulind, stop suggesting games. Cut your ears off, for they have offended thee. Kyo, true. The content, the variable that makes you unique, is you. So people come to watch you. Yes and no. Yes, the variable is you, and the selling point of your stream is your glowing personality. Here's the problem. Every streamer, every person has a glowing and unique personality. And so, to some extent, I disagree entirely with you. I disagree with you entirely, you. If somebody came to me and was like, hey, I want to grow my stream, I'm going to go, okay, what's unique about your stream? What is the why would people want to watch you? And if somebody goes, well, I'm interesting and I have a, cool personality, so does everyone else. You need to have, something that draws you more so than others. You need to be, a better sense of humor, like a quick wit, or unique content in some way, or, you do something. Man, I wish I was interesting. You are plenty interesting, Trogdor. It's more an issue of marketing. You know what I think my two draws are? One, the unique content form with the treadmill, and that walking through worlds like this. Not many people do this. And two, probably the bigger one, my consistency. I stream at the same time every day. And most people don't or can't do that. That ass, it is not the ass. In fact, I think there's plenty other streamers that show off their asses a lot more. It is... Yes, a streamer is going to have their fans that like watching them. But, that's not an appeal for you over others. True, cut your ears off. Kafka and Blade are my fave OG Fortnite characters. So glad Epic Games loaned them out to me, ho-yo, for their game. Wait, you can't change your statement? What the fuck? I didn't change my statement, huh? Man, I wish I was interesting. What's unique about me? I'm boring and uninteresting as fuck. Why do you say that? I watch you because you engage with chat and have a voice I can listen to for several hours without becoming annoying. Well, thank you. Yeah, but I like yours. Well, thank you. There is a point of diminishing returns as far as ask goes. You're also really good with interacting with everyone in chat. I do think that is a skill of mine. I don't think I'm the best at it, but I think I'm pretty good at it. There's other streamers who you type something in their chat and they don't see it for 2 to 5 minutes. And I'm like, ooh, buddy, you can't be doing that. You need to set up a sound alert for yourself that pings you when you get a message. Cause it is off-putting when somebody just ignores a chat message for 5 minutes. Y'all need some of that confidence. True. Oh, so you're saying people don't like your ass here? No, I'm not saying that. No, I just sent my message while you were still saying your yap mid-sentence. Well, that's on you. That's on you for not waiting to hear the whole take. Yulind voice and chat interaction. Also being told about MMORPGs I will never play. You paused. Not long enough. I have the deepest anxiety when Yulind doesn't read my message. Bonk. I'm bonking you, Violet. I'm bonking you. This one's on you. I hadn't finished yapping. Yeah, apparently streamer delay. Confidence. Why would I want my fittance to be a con? I assume he's mad at me when he skips my message. I don't even skip your messages intentionally. If I skip a message intentionally, that's because I think it's like a genuinely problematic message, and half the time I call it out. Half the time I'm like, hey, don't say that. I feel like I very rarely intentionally skip messages. I can tell you, the last time I intentionally skipped a message, what happens to the other half? The last time I intentionally skipped a message, I saw somebody come in and they were like, did you see this drama? Did you see this political thing? And I was like, yeah, I saw it and I don't really want to talk about it. And then they like typed out what happened. They were like, it's so crazy that this political thing you just said you didn't want to talk about happened. I'm going to now describe it happening. And I skipped it like that. And then they like talked about it more. Like they kept talking about it. And like after ignoring 2 of their messages, I was like, hey dude, I just said I don't want to talk about this. What are you doing? My bad. Shut the fuck up, Trogdor. I don't think it was you. That was like 4 or 5 months ago. He skips my messages because he tries to deflate my ego and hates me. Shut the fuck up, Hobbit. What happens to the other half? I don't ever think I missed a message, but then somebody's like, you missed my messages, you ignored me, and I'm like, no, I didn't. And then I look up at their name and I like clearly miss it. I'm like, oh shit, I did. I don't know how many messages I actually miss, but I don't try to. True, I never bring up politics here. Imagine remembering something past midnight. Oh my goodness. We're at 4.1, and sadly, I can see the end. Yulind, don't read this message. They need their point proven. I read that, like, internally, and then I read it out loud. Just because absolutely not. Hi, Sleepies. Also, is that Sleepies? It is. It is. And they had the fancy AFK animation looking in the mirror. You missed my messages? Gana, I've never missed one of your messages once. I don't know what you're talking about. Come on, Star Wars. I've been had my messages missed to the point that I needed to point it out. I don't miss messages often, I think. I don't know why, but it bothers me when somebody's like, you skipped my message. I don't know why. Because, like, if I've skipped a message, you know, I clearly missed something. But when somebody's like, you skipped my message, for some reason, that's like, eyebrow twitch, like, fucking grr. I don't know why. I shouldn't be, like, sassy about it, but I am. Skip this message, coward, /S/JK. No. Gana with the... I could just see Gana with just a, like, tired expression. Okay, dude, alright. Let's just fucking tell lies, I guess. I have absolutely missed some Gana messages. Yuli is cute on the outside and sassy little stubborn brat on the inside. Cairo, that's the type of thing that, like, I can see you typing out, but, like, would you ever say that? Would you ever just say that in, like, a Discord call or, like, in front of people? Oh, God, Cairo, you need to fucking change your join notification. You joined that, like... To my face? Probably. In a, like, would you say that in a circle of, like, 15 people? I don't know about that one. I was in a Discord call with, like, 15 people. And Cairo joins, and his join notification is me saying such devastation, impersonating Alzora. And, like, It was the most painful, awkward, cringe, like nobody says anything for a minute after that, and it's just like, oh, Jesus. I mean, sometimes you have 5 messages on the same second, and the chat speed becomes normal. Nice. You do like to spread misinformation? I don't. Yes, your face probably even gives little brother energy sometimes. I give little brother energy. Compared to Cairo? That's a crazy statement. But you say it when you're not around. Hi, you and I am official have gotten the admit card to the biggest exam of my life. Second biggest? Hi, Radiarch. I hope it goes well. I would say the cringe ship by type. Can't believe that 15 of you didn't try to break that cringe. Yulind spreads correct information. We just like to take it out of context. Yulind beautiful like a McFlurry. It also broken like a McFlurry machine. What a crazy statement. 4.3. Give me something short. Give me something short. Ah! Fuck! The Dread Wastes? Okay, actually, no, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. I thought this was over an hour. 50 minutes? That's really not that bad. I do need to turn up the sound a little bit. Tasty like MC ice cream and as broken as the machine. Let's go. They actually passed legislation last year that they can fix their own ice cream machines now without needing the second company. Yeah, honestly, no tension or pressure, but on topic, you would be like little brother with this little brother energy. I think I'm much more like a middle brother. I don't think I'm the older brother that's like the responsible, you know, not... I don't think I'm the little brother or the older brother. You're an only child? Okay, yes, but... Damn it, I wanted 2 more hours with Yulind. Trogdor, the longer the video is, the less time you get with me. Well, actually, you're gonna go to bed, so I guess that's not the case for you. If we don't walk for too long, then I was going to alt stream when I wake up from my nap. So if I, like, wake up at 3 p.m. or earlier, I was gonna alt stream. But if the walk goes too long and I'm waking up at, like, 4, no alt stream. Just got skipped again? What do you mean you got skipped again? Wait, I actually did skip yours. He skips my messages, but half the time it make no sense, so I would skip too. I actually did skip it. Shit. Fun fact, usually when they say the machine's broken, a lot of time, they're just cleaning, and that process is long. Can't really be rushed, so they just say it's broken. Huge point redeemed to make the stream skip videos. You're an only child. You're your own category. Also, can you adjust the vid volume again? No. You saw my butt, so you're asking for it to be adjusted. He's not the little brother or the older brother. He's the O brother. Only children are 100% easy to snuff out compared to people that have had siblings. Like you not being able to watch people play games. Mad only child behavior. Pow. So I've saw about ice and this video is like, I don't even understand. I need a drink. Ugh. Oh, where's the cup holder? There it is. My tracking looks off. It looks like I'm doing a weird lean forward.
I'll stick with streaming you this weekend. Okay.
I missed your butt though. 12 a.m. Yeah, me too. But are you lean again? Fuck it. I'm fixing my tracking just in case. Well, what the? My hand definitely felt off right there. Dude. Where does this thing think it is? It looks like it's in the right spot. I'm not happy with that calibration. That's better. All right, we're back to walking. Where's my bar? There it is. Are you lean again? It's a video about an ICE agent. Was an interview. Interview, I mean, is a person confronting the ICE agent. At first, no answering. The ICE agent misgendered the person who was interviewing them. Amir not only got wild, but said the N-word to the ICE agent who was black. Crazy shots fired. My God, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I just don't believe that, Radiarch. That just sounds like not something that would happen, like AI, or just fake. And so, yeah, I don't believe that happened.
Yeah, that's a little too coincidental.
That's like a whole, and the ICE agent was being well behaved and not answering the questions, and the interviewer got mad, and then they were simply misgendered, and they got violent, and they threw the N-word, and like, yeah, X to doubt. What? It's on X though? Yeah, then I definitely don't believe it. All that just makes me think fake ass video. And then everyone clapped. I saw it too. The person who said it too was also black though. That interviewer's name, Albert Einstein. Yeah, this is something that's just like, I would need to see it myself. I can't give an opinion on it. It does sound crazy fake news. It does sound crazy just like AI made up. I don't know what to tell you, Radiarch. I just don't believe it. Until I see it for myself. Was the person white though? Did I miscolored them? Tell you something I did see on Twitter that was really funny. I put it in my memes channel. It's a Ludwig crash out. That
Yeah, I love it so much.
That shit's fucking funny. Bro, you're clip farming? Bro, you're just rage baiting? What happened to just being ass? What happened to just straight sucking shit at a game in a vulnerable place in front of people? I don't need to clip farm. I'm him. I am that bad. Okay, then I have to rewatch. I saw this shit, LO. It's in my memes channel. That video is fucking funny. I played it like for 5 minutes straight while we were playing Elden Ring. It has that fucking TikTok song with it, and it's like, God, the best use of it. The vid is a bit chaotic.
Vid. It came out around the time that like all those edits were really popular last year.
Oh, it's not even new. Okay. I
Yeah,
thought
it's
it.
really funny. It's like free likes if you post it on Twitter.
I thought it was. I thought it would have come out with his Minecraft stuff recently. Cause you've seen him playing Minecraft, right?
Not recently, but I've seen his older videos, and he likes to kill himself sometimes.
He's been trying to do new Minecraft stuff, and people are teasing him with like the double health reset, where like he kills himself to reset his health, and then he just immediately falls off a cliff again. Yeah, it was him speedrunning Minecraft. Even Feinberg saw that shit. I love that video. I might have seen it like before and just didn't remember it, but I saw it like last night and I was like, holy shit, this has me rolling. Hypothetical. Are content creators that cosplay as original character IRL VTubers? Hold on. Cosplay as an original character IRL VTubers? No.
Negative. They cancel each other. VTubers specifically, not IRL.
I would agree with that. He got down to a 30-minute speedrun in the end. He grinded till it became pretty good. Saw a Jinxie clip and it was crazy. Yeah, the most Minecraft stuff I ever got into, it was the dream videos, the one versus group speedrun stuff, where like they'd be hunting him. And I would watch those with a group anytime a new one came out, like, oh shit, a new speedrun video came out. And they were so fucking entertaining. Obviously scripted as shit, but they were fucking fun to watch. And then all the stuff with Dream came out. Was like, ooh, never mind. We don't watch these anymore. Ooh. Okay, new hypothetical. Are VTubers that change their appearance often just virtual cosplayers? No, they're still VTubers. They're just flighty. They just like changing stuff. There's People Whisper, and my friend Koyo is very much like this. They enjoy setting up the stuff more so than being the stuff. Think of setting up a Skyrim playthrough where you spend 10 hours putting all the mods together and making a mod pack with like 250 items, and then you actually only play the mod pack for like an hour. There are VTubers that they enjoy the setup. They enjoy the concept work. But then like once they actually have it all set up, they're like, I just want to make something new. They enjoy the creation process. That's me. I spend more time modding Skyrim than playing it these days. Non setting up all of Ordo and doing a whole VTubing specific model. Do a handful of Minecraft streams. Yeah. There are people that they enjoy the creation. They don't like having the creation. I'm the opposite. I like having the nice shit. Setting it up is the worst part to me. Dad, what was it like living in the 90s? Sometimes you'd open a can of peanuts and they'd come snakes out of there. Every hypothetical is a new time.
That's not how it'd be, like, sad.
What do you mean? Dad, what was it like living in...
Come out of the not they'd come snakes out of they snakes come out of there.
And they'd come snakes out of there.
No, you're supposed to switch snakes and come. It's not supposed to be grammatically correct.
I didn't say it correct.
No, I'm saying that the one thing I don't like about that meme is that they need to switch that around.
Both are wrong.
Like yeah, but one is more like regionally correct.
Oh my goodness. I think it's fine.
No, I'm so upset about it.
There's a snake in my boot. That mindset is equivalent of asking your grandson to fix your phone. What? When he has an entire live 2D, he created and rigged by hand. Every hypothetical is a new timeline. There's a snake in my Yulind. Oi! Oi! There's a snake in my boot. I don't think the mindset is equivalent to that. Because I don't ask people to do it for me. I do it, I just don't like the learning process. I enjoy creation once it's easy, once I know how to do it. But learning new things, not a fan of that part. I gotta get my channel points. They're still playing Baldur's Gate. Nobody, when a VTuber introduced their single mom, which happens to have an RR voice, and the chat goes, "Mommy." Fucking what? One day we all can dream. What the fuck? God damn it. Are we at 5 yet? 4.9. I think it'll be 6.3 when we end. Oh, God. Yulind, you would like it too? Like what? The snake in my Yulind? Maybe. But I don't think you should just say it in front of everybody. I realize the more I age, the more weird I get. I don't know if that's with age, Radiark. I think he was just weird. Hi, Lunny. Taxes really slowed down. Pay your taxes, guys. Pay your goddamn taxes. I don't call you a good boy. I can't call you a good boy. Can't say I want to stay in my Yulind. What can I say? Hey, people say, flirt with the world will flirt back. That is true. I'm off to lunch. Enjoy the rest of your walkies. Thanks for stream. Bye, Leo. I hope the rest of your workday goes fast. I think you're working. Hi, Lenny. Wave. Nah, I'm gonna invade it. Pay your taxes, Yulind. Hi, Nixwar. I pay my taxes when I show up. Well, if you've already paid them, then, like, you're doing what you're supposed to. You're not the problem. Taxes usually come with a refund. They do. Your taxes are 100% refunded here. I don't care what hitman you send. I'm not paying taxes. Not a big fan of the government. Okay. I just did, though. Well, good. That was probably... You paying it is probably why I thought of taxes, Lunny. Accumulated weird is a real problem, affecting millions of people. Life experiences make you open to the weirdness. You are correct, thank you. The censorship of this chat, SMH. What the fuck? Yulind, do you pay your taxes? Yes. I can't actually contribute to the tax amount, but I do a lot of the administrative work. You know, I did get my W-2s in the mail. Maybe I should do my taxes. I don't care if I get a refund. I can invest and make more with the time. You would have been withholding it from me? What the fuck? It's not how it works. Pirate dimming, Chibi. Lunny, a good boy. And I did it. CZ, someone else did it? And I did it because someone else did it. Okay. Did you make enough this year to have to do taxes? Trogdor, I have to do taxes every year. We don't have a, like, poverty-protected bracket anymore. We have a new tax plan as of 2017 that there's no, like, you don't pay taxes if you make under 12,000. That's gone. We don't have that anymore. What? I'm going to jail. Trogdor, have you not been paying? No, you make way more than that. You've been paying your fucking taxes. What happens if we make a coordinated effort not to pay taxes? Does Yulind show up at our door to demand payment? Are we depriving ourselves of that experience? You know, it would just fail. If you guys all stop paying taxes, we just won't have beach days. We need a catch to pay our taxes. Like we need something in return. You get fucking beach days! The days where we walk on beaches and wear swimsuits and it's more eye candy? That's what the taxes is for! Beach day ain't enough? Damn, okay. Then don't pay your taxes. I wasn't paying taxes when I was unemployed. For what if I owe? Well, so, Trogdor. It was... I feel like we already talked a bit of politics this stream, but we're going right back into it. It was the Republican special of create a law that has a delayed output. So Trump, 2017, he creates a new tax law. It has a 7-year transition period. Basically, it reduces taxes for the rich and takes away tax protections for poverty brackets. And so when it starts going into full effect was 2024, right as Biden's term is ending. And like, you know, Biden is running for re-election / Kamala. No taxation without compensation. And so like, what happens is, hey, everybody's paying more taxes. I made the same amount I made last year, but I paid way more. What the fuck? Why did Biden change the taxes like this? But it wasn't Biden. It was Trump from 7 fucking years ago. And so since you would have had to pay a lot more in 2025, as well as this year, because the tax plan from 2017. I think we should metaphorically throw the femboy tea in the harbor just to see what happens. You can also steal his pants on beach day. You can't steal them. You can buy them. Tax, politics, no taxation. But if we get a lightsaber every time we pay taxes, then I'll reconsider. I don't know all of you, but I'll pay taxes if I get a lightsaber. I'll pay more if Yulind net outfit is Anakin Skywalker. The next outfit is not Anakin Skywalker. Fucking fine. In Dump's first term, I gleefully told my Chud coworkers that there is now no sales tax on private jets. They didn't have a fucking thing to say about that, lol. It's either the dementia or the Nobel Peace Prize. More eye candy, but doesn't wiggle it more than when he walks. What the fuck? The next outfit is Goblin. The next outfit is not Goblin. The next outfit is Skyward Sword. Fee. The outfit after that is Moogle. The outfit after that... I'm unsure what's after that. Samus is getting added whenever Zenny finishes that. I have no idea when that is. JPEG model. Bye. Do you send them to whoever gave you 50? No. You just, like, take a... Lonnie, you know how it works, right? On beach days, you can pay $50 and I'll just take the shorts off and wear less. Hi, Dore. Bark, 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 bark. God damn it. Well, the reason I ain't pay the taxes is because I want that 25k redeem. Radiarch, your taxes get refunded. If you pay $10,000 in taxes, it gets refunded. You will get the 10k back once we have a beach day. You don't lose any channel points to taxes. Goblin isn't a joke outfit. I didn't say it was a joke outfit. Yulind, I am losing my mind. Hi. Hi, Ish. Flips table. What? No, Goblin. It's coming. Just, there's other things to do first. Say less. Hearing a bunch of Goblin LOL. Batman, please be Batman the next outfit. The next outfit is not Batman. I saved the streak. I've been so busy. I noticed, Ish, that you I didn't see your messages in an entire day. And I was like, that's weird. I've not seen a day where Ish doesn't say anything. And I was like, I hope they're okay. Doglin seeing my puppy coated streamer. Clearly head a Dick Grayson fan? Huh? What were you trying to say there? I am a Dick Grayson fan. That is my favorite Robin. I'm pretty sure you knew that. I know I paid taxes yesterday, but I'm not paying taxes again until Goblin becomes reality. I am profoundly shooketh. Look, Whisper. It'll be a while. Dick Grayson, of course. Look, he's a cool superhero. I think Robin is really fucking cool. Yes, but also joke because early Dick Grayson was basically in a green Speedo. Yeah, I know, but Red Hood. That is Jason Todd. And that one is problematic. The most overly sexualized male hero. True. We're at 5.3. So we're like halfway through. Wow, someone is anti-undead. Is he even undead? Does that count as Lazarus? Like, if you've been resurrected, does that make you undead, or is it like zombie is undead? No, Damien is clearly the problem child.
I mean, technically, anything that's been brought back from the dead and moving again is undead.
I mean, Prodiggity. I think we can all agree that Barbara is the problem child. Because, like, you know... I mean, come on. A female Batman? I'm kidding. Jason Todd is off. Jason Todd and Davian are both, like, way problematic compared to Barbara. You mean wheelchair Gordon? That's only in one of them. She's not usually in a wheelchair.
She was in the wheelchair for, like, 20 years.
Misogynist Lind. She's usually not in a wheelchair. Some fun things.
Yeah.
And not so fun things happened yesterday. Which resulted in me having a panic attack and almost ER time. But we are okay, I promise. I'm happy to hear you're better. I did think of you, Ish. And I'll tell you right now, Ish. And this goes for anybody. If you miss a stream, if you stop coming by, I will never chase you down and like be like, hey, where are you? Even if I'm thinking about you, even if we're like, I consider us really close friends, I'm not going to be like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been? Because I don't want to be the emotionally manipulative streamer that's like, you're obligated to be at my streams. I expect you to show up. And I feel like that's a little bit of a two sides of the coin. Because obviously, I want you guys to feel free. I want you guys to only show up if you want to be here. But at the same time, like, there are people who, they consider us friends. They stop showing up, and then I just don't message them. I just, you know, don't ask them what's up. And then, you know, they kind of have a feeling of like, wow, this person didn't care about me at all. They were just, you know, streamer viewer. That stinks. I don't want people to feel like that, but... yeah, no vegetable Gordon. Yeah, it's equivalent to someone getting revived by the Dragon Balls. Yeah, see, I agree with that. I don't know if I'd call Lazarus revivication.
It's still the
Undead.
deceased moving around like they're alive. So they were still deceased, and then now they're not. They're undead, but not the same kind of undead that you would usually think.
But if there's no differentiation between them now,
and then they become not dead, so undead, it still applies.
I just disagree with the definition. Dizzy Omega. I think she's in like 25% of the comics extra media. She's just never been represented as that in an animated media, I believe. What if we enable that manipulative streamer behavior by allowing it? Fuck no. Also, who is Dick's girl? Starfire or Barbara? Like, I don't understand. I ship him with Starfire, but you're in a weird where, yeah, that's parasocial, but you're pretty friendly with chatters in general. Tired, comfy. It's complicated, Makai. There's somebody that was a huge inspiration on me in streaming in general. And then I saw them doing something that I consider emotionally manipulative. And it's right on the cusp of not being it, and then they did something that I very much, like, it fully exposed it as that to me. And so I'm very much like, I got the ick from it, and I very much want to distance myself from that type of behavior. But basically what they do is, you guys know how some people come in every day, and they never really, like, stick around, but they say, hi, how you doing, how's your stream going? That's fine. That's the streamer shuffle. Some people do it that aren't streamers. It's a little bit more noticeable when someone is a streamer. But they come in, they say hi, and then they kind of bounce. Spacefish does it, Smug does it, G Keo does it. That's totally fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with just like popping in and being like, hey, hope you have a good day. Even if it feels a little like, I don't want to say ingenuine. I don't want to say like automated or just like checklisty. At the very end of it, they are just saying, hey, thought of you, hope you have a good day, right? And that's totally good. I noticed someone would do that in Discord as soon as someone won the lotto. Hi, Mizuka. I noticed somebody was doing that in Discord. They would message a lot of their, their friends. Hey, hope you have a good day, yada yada, love you. And I'd message them back, and sometimes they'd get back right away. Sometimes it'd be a couple hours. But they stopped streaming, and they stopped doing that. And then they did it again, and then they went live that day. And then they didn't do it for like a week or two. And then they did it again, and they went live that day. And it very much like, oh, that it matches their stream schedule, that felt really, really, like, gross. And again, it's like, it's not a bad thing. It's not like, there was a definite, like, hi, come watch me bye. There is a definite, like, motive for them, right? There's a definite, like, hey, enable parasocial relationship, make them want to watch me, make them feel like, more friend than maybe we are, so that they are inclined to watch me. But it is like, you really can't get mad at someone for saying like, hey, hope you have a good day, love you. Like, you shouldn't get mad at somebody for that. It just felt so ick seeing it match their stream schedule perfectly. Doesn't the Lazarus Pit drive you insane though? Often, yes. Remember, that's why Jason Todd is the way he is. Well, Jason Todd was already, like, serious anger issues before the Lazarus Pit. Often, it does drive you insane, yes. Sometimes it doesn't. But often it does. It's like getting revived. Plus power boost. Remove the sixth vertebrae. It was interesting. It's been years since I've had one. It was, yeah, fuck that. Also, I'm glad to hear you thought of me. was having withdrawals and missed the fucking bunny suit day. I'm grilling myself. You did miss a bunny suit day. Pat, you're whatting yourself? My genuine shrimp reaction. My bad, Yulind. Every take you gave and I disagreed. Forget about it. Dick X Starfire, hell fucking yeah. Yulind cult win, yeah, true. I can't wait for the running stream. It's not happening, Mizuki. It's not happening. As soon as someone win the lotto. Hi, come watch me buy. Maybe it's just that day they're emotionally available to interact with people that day. You would think, but when they do it 3 times in a row, it starts looking consistent, Pixel. Don't message Yulind when I play on streaming that day. Oh my god. Yulind, I'm really mad that you thought of me yesterday. How dare you give me remotely any percentage of a fuck about me? I know you just want me for my healing. God damn it. Yeah, I was about to say, that is devil's advocate. It's... If it was just once, I would think that and I'd go, that's probably coincidence, right? Surely. It's that it was, you know, constant for like 6 months to a year. It was like 3 to 4 times a week. And then they stopped streaming and it doesn't happen for a year. And then it happens again, they stream. Doesn't happen for 2 weeks. Happens again, they stream. Doesn't happen for 3 days. Happens again, they stream. And that was like, this is way too correlative. This is way, like the schedules match up too much. And that makes me think, this is clearly a part of content creation for him. I don't like that. You can wish me happy day. You can say like, hey, hope you're doing well, love you. But when I see there's like a motive for you doing that, it loses a lot of value. No devils. Noper's Christmas. What's your favorite superhero comic? DC, Marvel, Image, whatever. Young Justice. Comics are for nerds. Opens manga. Jackie Estacado. I would say Young Justice is my favorite superhero media. I think Teen Titans was what I grew up on and it was fucking amazing as a kid. But when you try to watch it now, it's like, ooh, this doesn't hold up. It's pretty fucking cringe. No. I think Teen Titans is a really hard rewatch. I think it did a lot of things great. I think it was amazing, and I still think it's good. It's just watching it after maturing, 2 decades. I think it is a very rough rewatch, and I think Young Justice is just better Teen Titans. It's far more realistic. Did Go ruin it that bad for you? What are you talking about? Teen Titans Go is amazing. Teen Titans Go is like comedy. It's humor. Batman Beyond is still the GOAT.
Go is really good. It's a good litmus test of does cringe ruin something for you? No? Great. Titans Go is amazing. Does cringe ruin it for you? Okay, you probably hate it.
Yeah. Teen Titans is like... There's just a lot of like cringy moments that I guess I didn't catch as a kid. And, or maybe I did and I was just into it. It's also just like... It's kind of trying to be a serious show, but there's a lot of just nonsensical things. Like, why the fuck do they live in a T? Why do they live in a giant T? Whereas, like, in Young Justice, they live in the repurposed, former Justice League, headquarters, which is literally underground like a hidden bunker. Oh god, I'm feeling the Young Justice seed coming. Oh my god, I predicted it. God damn it. OG Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go is both good. One's serious and one's for funny. They are not the same thing. It's Teen Titans as a media is just like, here's this group of superheroes with this concept, right? Teen Titans, the show, is like, hey, we want to show like a somewhat serious, it's got humorous moments, but it's for kids. Somewhat serious look at what their lives would be like, what their struggles would be like. Teen Titans Go is same characters, just comedy. There's no seriousness to it. It is literally just a for humor presentation of it. And like that's the DC and Marvel special. They take a character, they retell it every 5 years. Teen Titans, the show, isn't even the first version of the Teen Titans. It's like the second or third. T for teen. With superheroes' abilities, would you like to? Huh?
I want to see a third.
I know there was a comic from like the 70s, but I'm not sure if they did one in like a couple years later. I'm not sure if they did 2 comics before it. Oh, it's already here now. Because the city donated to them. That's why they live in the T. Gotta emphasize branding. They should live in 2 Ts. The Twin Towers, if you will. Jesus, Leon. What's annoying is that you still cannot get Young Justice Season 4 on Blu-ray or any physical media. Really? Screen record. But also the Warner Brothers purge of animation was an actual crime. Yeah, and also 2010 cartoon was always had a serious tone in it. Yeah, there was a comic. Well, yes, but was there 1 comic or 2 comics?
No, it's only the second.
Okay. Hi, Safi.
Robin was part of the first team, so like it's more of like a modification of the lineup.
Mm-hmm. Rosalina looks so good. Yeah. I don't. Young Justice is like way more realistic, and like Teen Titans covered some like heavy topics, right? They covered some things that's like, whoa, I wouldn't expect that in a cartoon. Young Justice does the same thing. It covers just as heavy topics. The reason I like Robin, the reason I like Dick Grayson,
more grounded.
Yes. The reason I like Dick Grayson as my favorite superhero is because there's a scene where in a training thing, a lot of things go wrong and they think each other, they think like they all die, but it was all like a psychic simulation or whatever. They go through therapy. They go through fucking therapy. In Robin's therapy, he's like, hey, I've been trained for this like my whole life, it feels. I'm like ready for like, you know, what happens if Aqualad dies and I need to step up and start calling the shots? And I did that. I did that well. And I think I did a good job, you know, as interim leader once fucking people started dying. But like, I had to make some decisions where I was sending people to their death. And like, I wanted to just throw up. Like, that was some of the hardest shit I've ever done. I don't want to do that. And like, I'm all for being a hero. I'm all for helping people. But I don't want to be the guy anymore. Hi, Kiark. That drive, that like willingness to like sacrifice everything for the mission that like Batman has. I don't want that. But you can't tell Batman, right? Because he's going to think I'm like, he's going to be disappointed in me. And like Black Canary, who's, you know, the one that's a licensed therapist, is like, dude, no, you're good. Like, it's such a, like, having all those expectations, having all that pressure that Robin was feeling, and he's, like, 13, by the way. Having all this stuff that's, like, you have to be good enough, you have to fill, like, some big fucking shoes, you're being trained by fucking Batman, and it being too much for him and being, like, yeah, I just can't fucking, like, I can't keep up with this. That's such a, like, raw. Oh, I fucking love Young Justice. I like Batman because he's just a dude. I would say Batman is the most unrealistic superhero. Dude has 14 PhDs, trains religiously to the point that he's peak physical condition, is a ninja, patrols Gotham, is an acting CEO of his company, and also like a Playboy celebrity traveling the world hosting parties. Dude has 72 hours in a day. Where the fuck is he getting that time? Oh yeah, he's also a scientist building all his own shit. I believe there's one. Think but continuity issues and retconning. Oh my god, Fishwife. Yeah, God's fear him. Originally, but modern iterations make him seem more meta-human. Prep time. Batman should always just be a dude. That's the best sort of hero, relatable one. What is relatable about Batman, though? The guy's insane. And then Justice League Apocalypse comes in and, he kills a lot of them. Yeah. I don't think of Batman as relatable, but I can think of Spider-Man as relatable, but okay. Spider-Man is designed to be the relatable hero. He's the one that, like, nothing ever good happens to him. Which is very much like, oh man, Spider-Man's always down on luck. I'm going through shit in my life. Spider-Man has supernatural spider powers, though. How is that relatable? It's not relatable by the powers, Whisper. It's relatable by the personality. Batman isn't relatable because he's insane. He's single-mindedly obsessed with the mission and taking, like, care of villains and protecting people. But, like, he doesn't have hobbies. He literally doesn't do anything that isn't productive towards him being Batman. Which is like, who the fuck is that crazy? Spider-Man is relatable because he just wants to help people. And then things get complicated. And then he, like, gets petty and he doesn't help somebody one time. Because, you know, that guy was fucking being a bitch to him. And that makes consequences happen where, like, Uncle Ben dies. Spider-Man is relatable because it's less so now. But originally, Spider-Man was designed with nothing goes right for this character. Literally every day. Spoilers, shut the fuck up. Literally, like, everything he does, he will be down on his luck. Things like, he finally gets married to Mary Jane. She dies of cancer because he's bit by a radioactive spider. And there's fucking radioactive, his cum is radioactive now. Spider-Man is relatable just because...
That was a separate universe.
I know.
The main line.
I'm giving one side story as an example. Spider-Man is relatable because nothing goes right for him. And for a lot of people, you know, working a 9-to-5 job, bills adding up, problems always happening. You know, you're starting to get things together and, oh, your car broke down. That is extremely relatable when you have a sense of, dude, nothing goes right for me. Nothing goes right for this guy. Lunch over, gotta go again later. I hope work goes fast. I mean, I'm going live right now. Come join my... Shut the fuck up, bro diggity. You like Dick Grayson because of his emotional growth and struggles? I like Dick Grayson because his name lets me tell dick jokes. So we are not the same. Class is over. What have I missed? We're talking superheroes now. I love the hilarious consequences of what you just said. Batman is supposed to be just a dude, but he's actually ridiculous. Now, but his actions are relatable. He acts homeless, doesn't want anything. He has a company, but he acts still homeless. But also, he has such a pure heart and relatable. Also, anytime he makes a company, it fucking fails, right? Like, he opens a spider-themed restaurant and doesn't do well. But yeah, there's a limit to how much suffering Spider-Man has to suffer. Is there? Because it seems like they always come up with a new reason for him to suffer. Batman is relatable. I, too, have billions of dollars in the work torment. Has all been a lie. The Joker's more relatable than Batman? Wait. Everyone is in maid outfits? They are. And also, Spider-Man holds back. Despite the villains constantly killing people, etc. Spoilers. Deadpool is the most relatable. What? Yeah, Yuli. Thinking about what you said, that's an alternate universe. Might one bang HSR after Tails? So thank you for the pep talk. Okay. Out of all the fucking things, radioactive cum fucking what? Joker is super relatable. That's a different story. I too would be insane if I had to deal with the stuff Joker had to. I can hold off on the new content, lol. I find Spider-Man unrelatable because they go overboard with making him relatable through suffering. Fair. Mephisto sacrificed their unborn baby just to save Aunt fucking May in the Civil War comic. Despite Doctor Strange can help but doesn't help.
That One More Day comic is still like the most hated Spider-Man art ever. No one likes that art.
Understandable. Yeah, no, he has a company. Built by Doc Ock in the Spirit of Spider-Man run? Oh, I see.
Because Peter and MJ was like Marvel's Clark Kent and Lois Lane. They're like inseparable. One always says the other, blah blah blah. Then a certain controversial comic writer was like, "What if not, though?"
Oh, hand? Find, where are you? Whatever. We're done. We're done. Give me the PSO music. Go over there. Done already. It was like 6.3 miles. Oh, wow. It's exactly 6.3 miles. Trying to hold up the beautiful ideals of try your best when things look bad. Well, yeah, why would you want to go to a spider restaurant? They're either serving spiders or pre-digested bugs, maybe both. Yeah, how it knows. Yeah, personally, I like Catwoman and Spider-Man and also Silk and Spider-Man. Good job with the walk. Thank you. Good job. Good boy, Yulind, for finishing the job. Good job. Pioneer 2, I bust. Oh, my goodness. I need to change my trackers. What if Spider-Man sold his marriage to Miss Weed to the devil to heal his 80-year-old plus auntie? You know what Spider-Man story I want to fucking see? I want to see Into the Spider-Verse and where that's going. Why is it taking so long? I know why, but... Bye, Yulind. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone. Love you all. Bye, Radiark. Yulind, don't want to see Silk SMH. I don't even know what Silk is. Silk is the best Spider-Man? It's going off the rails, yes. I want the movies to finally bring back the true spider villain. Bring back the wall? Why are my shoes in the fucking ground? My back, my back. True, and also compatible with Peter and also his mate. Did I miss any messages? I think I got them all. Anyways, bye-bye again. Bye-bye. Okay. I need to update the title. Oh, and I want to take a drink. 6.3 miles. And now we rest. Done. Neurons activated. Jesus wept. I am so fucking hungry. Gah. Good job on the walk today. Thank you. Stare. Eyes, eyes. I lined it up so you couldn't even see the underwear. You just saw cheeks. What do you even mean? The fern walk doesn't look as good like this. No complaints. Did I go through all my notes? What time is it? 12:40. I love this maid outfit so much. You look way too cute. I also really like it The skirt misbehaves a little bit. It, you know, I move forward and backward. I have to be a little careful with that, but, you know, panties so small. All we've seen which cheeks. You know what's really funny, Gana? The panties on this outfit are not the ones that came with it. The panties on this outfit are from the original Miltina. The panties it came with were quite a bit smaller, and I was like, I cannot have those on a fucking stream outfit. So those have been swapped out. Yeah, that's even better. Yulind, they're having me as one of the 2 healers for Mythic Demi tomorrow. They do believe in me. It's like with Aqua by not showing underwear. It hints at a potential lack of underwear. Have and should are 2 different things. Oh no. Well, I believe in you, Ish. I'm sure you got this. How could it be smaller? This outfit came with smaller underwear. Notes. I got distracted. The Ludwig funny crash out. What happened to being ass? I don't have to pretend to be that guy. I am that guy. Elden Ring. We finished the snow area. Went to the Lake of Rot. Did a bunch of stuff for Ronnie. My mic issue is fixed. I finally don't have to use the fucking fuck-ass snowball mic. Oh my god. It's a nice backup, but like I hate using that thing. I talked about the Bakshin incident with the whole armpit gif. Apparently it's fake news that they're adjusting her outfit. Okay. Rabbit and Steel. I finally unlocked the Hammer Rabbit. She seems neat. Nice Hobbit angle too. Yeah, Hobbit, I wasn't gonna be like, Hobbit, you need to move, because they were like, I'm comfy in my beanbag. But earlier it was kind of just like, they were definitely eye candy. Oh, the mic, how'd you fix it? All I had to do was go into Discord voice and video settings and click reset audio. So apparently it was something in Discord that was causing playback from the mic to go from, like, just bypass the mic and pick up, like, YouTube and stuff. But just reset voice and video, reset it in Discord, and now it doesn't pick up all the playback. Sure. The issue's solved, so what do I care? Oh, well, okay then. Blue snowball, my behated. Okay, step 1, imagine dental floss. And you're done. Rabbit and Steel, the new bosses are kind of fucking hard. There's phase 1 of the witch, like, kind of kicks my ass. They have you dodging waves of, like, these orbs, but you also have to be, like, dodging lasers that are pointed at you. So it's really hard to, like, look at the right screen while also looking at the left screen to dodge all this. It's like, what the fuck, huh? How? You don't want it to be the only eye candy? I don't want to be the only eye candy. I do get very hesitant when you guys start, like, flirting / thirsting over my friends. I don't want people being like, oh my god, look at Hobbit, they're so fucking breedable. That's when I'm like, okay, you gotta fucking chill. What? I'm just working on a Nakia, and I'm lost in the sauce. You're at an angle, Hobbit, that, you know, they can see a lot of very close to panty shot. And so that's what somebody was commenting on. Are you projecting a little? This dude got like 500 plus face blend shapes. Oh, hell yeah. Hi, Hobbit. Kill me with hammers, please. The Super Bowl happened. The Seahawks won. I feel like if you don't know that at this point, I shouldn't have said that. I still shouldn't have said that. If you still wanted to watch the game, I don't know. But a team won. I saw that every ad was AI. Turning Point USA did their own halftime show with Kid Rock. They view botted a shit ton. Seahawks victory. Let's fucking go. I'm not that kind of paladin. I'm the kind with turn undead and a 1 in charisma. Mario Galaxy trailers. Rosalina looks good. I saw that people were complaining about her because they're like, why does she have tits? Why is she so stacked now? It's like, I don't care. I haven't seen the new trailer from yesterday. Excuse me? The what halftime show? The Turning Point USA halftime show. So Turning Point USA was like, Bad Bunny's doing the halftime show? Get that woke shit out of here. We're gonna do our own halftime show. And so they had a YouTube stream up, as well as some other places, where they had Kid Rock performing their halftime show. And it had 5 million viewers. And not a single person saying anything in chat. So, yeah, sure, definitely. They definitely had 5 million viewers. No Hammer of Righteous. The absolute fuck out of me. She always had them. No. I can show you what I'm referring to, Safi. When they first showed what Rosalina looks like a week ago in one of the new games coming up, she has definitely grown a few sizes. Rosalina got some yitties. Do you see the truck heist in Italy today? No, I didn't. How about Hammer of Wrath? Why not both? The last thing in my notes, State of Play. We're going to see some big trailers on Thursday. Except we won't see them on Thursday. We'll see them next week on stream because it happens at like 2 p.m. Eastern. So like it'll be after my stream, which is like, oh man, shit. So it was an Italian job. What? I did see a video of this guy. He and his girlfriend, they're like driving on the freeway. They're on an on-ramp. And a car in front of them kind of parks at an angle on the on-ramp. And like 4 guys in ski masks get out of the car. And what happens is they block you on the on-ramp and then they run up to your car and mug you. Maybe steal your car, definitely steal your wallet and stuff like that. This guy, quick thinking, he fucking slams on the gas, goes to the right, goes in the space that's there. He just fucking runs over one of them. Like, he hits the passenger door and, like, hyperextends it. And then one of the guys just also rolled over his windshield. But it was like, nope, no robbery for me. No, thank you. I will pass on that. And he just fucking got out of there. His girlfriend's screaming. She's like, oh my God, oh my God. And, like, just, you know, not being helpful. But I get it. She's scared. Yeah, this dude knew exactly what to do. Saw what was happening. Instant reaction of nope, and just out of there. Oh, the 5 to 6 mil was total views, regardless of retention. So people peeking into hate watch would count. Was it? What I saw, Kyra, was XQC opened the stream. It said it had 5 million viewers, which I would think means at this moment is 5 million. And the chat wasn't moving at all. The Seahawks won. How dare you? I was gonna watch the Czechs hand note. Soup herded wool. Alas, the time zone's the true enemy. I got 5 uses of locate object. Big dog. Fuck yeah, that's why you always leave space and never tailgate. In case you need to go around. Yup. You can do it, Hobbit. Be the hero I need. Honestly, based on. The armor's got 1 shot off and did hit one of the people in the car, unfortunately. Is that the video I'm talking about or the Italian robbery one? Because I didn't think that happened with the one I was watching. The one that, yeah, you can see the guns fire. The one that oh, who brought it up? The one that Trombe brought up. I don't know if that's the same one. Your video? You can see the gun being fired from Chile. Oh, did it? Okay. Well, I guess that would be a good reason to scream. I thought the people inside got off scot-free other than car damage, but that still was handled. I don't know. that whole situation sucks. Now I'm like, was that the right call? Like, cause they wouldn't have been shot at if they just got robbed, right? If they just, you know, hands up, gave all their stuff up, would they have been shot? Maybe, maybe not. Yuli? Are you sure about that? No, not at all. I can't say that with confidence in any capacity. That is a 100% hindsight 2020 situation. You only know how that goes after the fact. Maybe they would have not been shot if it was just hands up and give up your stuff. You know, why risk your life over, you know, your wallet, right? Ow, my fucking ear hurts. But also, it could have been much worse, right? It could have been like, hey, they're not moving. And they're both totally dead and, you know, just murdered on the street. I don't know. I feel like the guy made the right call. Fucking blasting it and going past the guys and running one of them over. I feel like that was the right call. What's up, Juice? What's up? Nothing. I'm killing this guy. I'm killing this guy. Yep, that's how you do it. You've got a multi-ton weapon, use it. It sucks to even have to make that decision. No, I don't know how the one in Italy went. Hopefully, ow, ow. Hopefully no, I don't know how that one got shot. I'm sure I'll see it today. That was all my notes. Other than that, we have Xenoblade 2 today. That'll be around 5:30 to 6. Unless something happens with Cairo's work and it gets held up. I will probably alt stream today. I'm probably gonna lay down for a nap for like 2 hours, and when I wake up, hopefully around 3, I will play some Mega Man Battle Network on the alt channel, and then we will go join Cairo on Xenoblade. But yeah. Oh. These sleeves are fun. Meh, 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 meh. Kill me, the little bastard got me killed, and Deep Rock laughing at so many times. Let's see who's live. Actually, I already know where I want to go. It's been a while since we went to Borje, so I want to go there. Meh, ma, meh, 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 meh. When we were in the Xenoblade map, Cairo, I tried going through the door on the ancient ship, and there was a knob on there, and it said meh, 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 under construction. It was like, okay. What do you mean? You can't just say that about Yulind? Alright. I click this. I copy that. What do you mean you can't just say that, Lamau? Can someone do the socials? Thank you, Logitech. Okay. Love, love, hug, hug, comfy pat. Thank you. Yep, we're gonna go to Borje. They're cute. They're nice. They pop in every day and they're like, "You're in this World of Warcraft zone." Night, night, Yulind. Miss you already. Then get on VR chat. You can just hang out with me still. Forgetting what I was gonna say. I await your conversation, Yulind. I unlocked the Hammer Rabbit this morning, Safi. They're kind of neat. I like them. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Have a good nap and day regardless of what you're doing. Especially if it's murder. It's Xenoblade 2 today. And hopefully an alt stream. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 6.3 miles. I hope to see you again later today. I love you. Bye.